Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Your buddy JohnMegacycle here. Another episode of Factorio, Dimensional Warp, and I'm going to go ahead and pop up in the mod so you can see what we've got for mods for this run. I do this at the beginning of every, I call them seasons, like full playthroughs of whatever game I'm playing. And just so we have it, so you'll find these on the first episode as well, but here we have everything broken down. This is Dimension Warp, yeah, there it is. I keep thinking it's Dimensional Warp. It's just Dimension Warp. And this is very Warptorio-esque. Warp drive machine, pirate ship-esque. Like, you don't get like a full mega base like in normal Factorio. The idea really ultimately is you're going with a smaller platform, going from place to place to place to place. It's a mobile base you're bringing with you, and I absolutely love this game format. I really do. So this is what we've got for mods. Take a gander, take a gander. Let's go ahead and crack my knuckles, sip on some coffee, and let's get right back to it. That's good coffee. All right. What was we doing? Oh, I think we were going to hang around for a little bit longer, then we were going to pack up and scoot. We've upgraded our stoof. We are out of iron. Right. That was the gimme. And are we fresh out? There was plenty of oil I was going to tippity-tap into, but considering how much we're getting attacked, I don't think that's worthwhile anymore. 318. We're running a little low on DACA. Oh, we're running real low on DACA. We should scoot. We should scoot. I thought I had a little more time. Okay. I'll just pack up one after another. We have plenty of stone from the last planet, I believe, so this should be fine. Just get this one after another. No problem. Dotelo, good morning, friend. Happy Friday. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing sweat. Ooh, that dude wanted a piece. Came out of the periph. Came right out of the periphery. Wanted a taste of the JohnMegacycle. You stop. You stop right now. You pack up my base. Freaking jerk. Okay, so I'm gonna do it like this. Okay. I don't know what the... Maybe get them both at once was a smart move or whatever, but here is fine enough. Be full? Oh, gosh. Nico, please don't eat that. My boy. He's really just enamored like 3 or 4 wires specifically. I don't know what it is about the wires. I don't know if they've been pre-treated with deliciousinite or something. The delicious element. Delicious danium. That's how you make wires, right? Copper, and then you put on the rubber, whatever, maybe some internal shielding, and then you bless it with deliciousinite, delicious danium, and then the rubber jacket, and you're done. That's how you make wires. You're welcome. This is JohnMegacycle teaches you how to make a thing. Stop. Oh my god. Don't harvest the copper, my lad. Oh crap. Okay. Well, all right. I lost half my pants on that one. And a fair amount of belts. Yeah, it's really important to realize when is too late. When it comes to something like this, like it'll be too late when we are having when it's just like wave after wave after wave, and we're just getting reports of like your turrets are engaged, your turrets are engaged, your turrets are engaged, and that's the exact reason why I turned on that alert. Then get a better idea. I'm gonna go get some coal. BRB. This is why I turned on that alert, so I could better know and understand when stuff is getting weird. Because I don't know when stuff is getting weird unless I'm being told. Base is under attack. Okay, that should be plenty for a while, and I'm out of stuff anyway. Here's this. That is loading up real sweet. Oh, oil, right? Did we get all the oil back? I'm going the wrong way. I'm on my way, and I'm not running anymore. We got everything? Let's boot scoot boogie. Yeah. It's not that I think I'm in danger. It's just that the cost of iron is too high, and when that happens, there's no point in hanging around. Something's missing, you can't tell what. I could go for more coal, but I do see iron. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, that's a lot of iron. Oh, sweet. 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 Sweet, sweet, the cheat. Today's the day on your fake ID, so get upstairs. Make me some breakfast. Cheats. The cheat's fake birthday from Strong Bad. That's the song Strong Bad comes up with. We don't know when the cheat's birthday is, so we just go off the date on his fake ID. And the cheat wakes up Strong Bad. That's the song. Today's the day on your fake ID, so get upstairs. And make me some breakfast. I'm in danger. Yeah. And that's something that's really important to learn with a mod like this, is you don't know you're in danger, because you're like, the turrets are fine. The turrets are fine. Oh, we've run out of ammunition. Shiz. And then, yeah, it turns into a Ralph Wiggum very quickly if you're not paying attention. So what like I said, what I've learned really with this mod is I'd rather be a little more on the cautious side and get the resources home and leave safely, rather than other folks that are probably more ambitious. They're like, we can hang out, we can hang out, we can hang out. Look at that, we made 2,000 more iron. Sure. But I don't want to risk my buns. I'm attached to my buns. I like my buns. Other people might not like their buns. I like my buns. Okay, so we're gonna set this up real hard for sure. Nick Nicolay, welcome friend. Hope you're doing well today. Hope you slept well. You're hydrated. Feeling good, feeling fit. Ready to kick all kinds of butt. Yep. These are the curse words I use. Just everything's butts. Kind of like what I said before, I find it too easy to just curse. I think everyone knows the good curse words, right? It's not... I don't think it's very creative to be like, F this, F you, F this, I'm out. You know, it's It's to come up with slightly more creative... a little more creative insults or compliments or whatever. How do I insult people? Like, I think that your financial decisions for the last 15 years have been laughable at best. That's how I think the people that you regard as friends don't regard you as friends in return, but just someone who takes advantage of them on the regular. Meh. That's deep, scathing insults, but way better than F this, F you, F the thing. Okay, so we've got not two full reds, but we've got a lot of iron coming in now, which we are still actually processing a fair amount of copper. I don't know how... Oh, yes, I do. I lied. Nah. You're not gonna believe this, but I need more turrets. With how much iron are we pulling down? 2.7? That's not bad. This top... I don't think I'm seeing you stutter. We're gonna top off this top line a little bit. We're gonna not power any of this. There we go. Good. Clearly what's missing is copper. I would love more coal, but I do need more Dhaka. So let's go back. Let's go get some plates. Let's start making some more. I'm low on gears too. Sad. Nope, there's nothing in the... I have so much copper. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't... no new mods. Nope. I looked at the mod list and I'm happy with what we've got right now. Yeah. At the beginning of this session, if anyone checks the VODs or whatever, I've also taken a screenshot of what mods we had in place. Yeah, I've changed nothing. What I think I'd like for mod stuff maybe is like more turrets and more weapons and stuff. I know Rampant and Bob's and like 3 other mods that I can't think of the name of do add more weaponry. One of my favorite turrets is the shotgun turret. It might sound like a little like, why would you? But like, it's got a lot of versatility. Especially in the early stages of this, where you've got like the frost biters and explosive biters that have very low health, but a lot of other physical nonsense. Oh, how? Okay. That was not as clean as I'd like. Am I gonna die from frost? I did. No. Free pistol. No, it's fine. I'll get a free pistol out of it. I am 0% awake. I want to make that clear. Not like that's like a compliment or anything, but like I'm not functioning fully, and that's fine. I do need some fish. I should always remember to go get more fish. Okay, easy stuff, right? I'm not trying to repair a bunch of stuff. I'm not trying to fix a bunch of things. I'm gonna back up and see how much stone I have. I don't have stone or coal filtered out on the right side, so that's gonna become a big cluster jam. 3, 4? How many? 1, 2, 3, it's 4. 4 is the answer. I just want to separate out coal and stone. Yeah, I was like, this is stone and stone forever. And that's kind of true. Okay. Left. Coal. Let's do this because that's faster. Okay, so now... this is stone. This... not quite. Oh, this is gonna be annoying if I want to balance this, isn't it? Not difficult, annoying. This looks like this. This looks like this. Now it's balanced. How much do I care about that? Maybe not a ton. I need a bunch of belts. I'm gonna dump this. There we go. And you're probably full. You're not even probably, you're definitely full. That is a solid foundation. What we got going on over there for... I need circuits. Oh, right, I dumped all my circuits. We got a really good foundation over there for... military. Oh my god. I was like, magical? Materia? Mysticism? What's the word? I don't even know. Know what the word is. But it's good to have iron back in the hizzy. What? I don't think I need too much more belt. That's why I made the gears in the first place. There we go. Okay. Now try? There we go. Look at that. Kuna was here. Gonna type it in chat. Da-na-na-na. Hello, friend. Hope you're doing well today. And I hope that you do win swell today. And I hope that you do win well today. And I hope that you do win swell today. And Ved, welcome, friend. Welcome, my good friend. You're doing well? Yeah. Hope everyone's having just a swell day today. As much or as little as you can, have a swell day today. Alright, you can have all this, so that turns that back on. Good. Bad. Have that. Have that. Okay, I would like to get some coal going. Attack incoming. The attacks aren't super duper heavy. They're just annoying. Is there another attack behind this? Son of a biscuit. I'm gonna get that coal. I'm gonna get that coal. They're gonna call me Johnny Sweet Coal. Get it. There's another attack coming. You've got to be kidding. No. Ow. Now. No. No. Shit. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. That was some quick thinking on your old pal Johnny, man. I'm gonna have some coffee because somebody just gave me a hydrate and stretch. Thank you, Dad. Oh my gosh, that was terrifying. Now, like I was saying, in the other what was it? Warp drive machine. There's a warm up period for the turrets. any kind of turret has a warm-up period. So it takes a hot second for your turrets to become functional. So they're there, and the enemy understands they are a threat, but they don't do anything for, like, I think it's like 10 seconds or something. It's a long time. Like I said, the idea is so you don't turret creep. I get it. However, ooh, I'm okay. Thank you for asking, Nedvid. I slept terribly, but that's okay. The storms that was hitting up, oh my gosh, I've seen the biggest tornado I've ever seen, like virtually live and stuff. Like, it was insane. It was a gigantic tornado, and it was like, is this going to hit us? Is this going to hit whatever? So it all bucketed north. We just got like some real loud boomies at like 1 a.m. and a bit of like bursts of heavy rain in like, I don't know, like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and that was it. So it wasn't that big of a deal. Yeah, there was, I was watching the weather after the stream while I was like having dinner, and there was nothing. And then later that night, the meteorologist was like, I've never seen this. This is insane. The tornado went from west to east, which is normal, and then went from east to west, and then went from north to south. And he's like, this is shit I haven't even seen before. Yeah, I'm okay. Given other people have it worse off than I do, I'm doing okay. Somehow I hate military science more than before SA. Military science is annoying because all the resources you've mentally figured out, like coal and stone, you've got to ramp up now, right? So I do get that it's kind of annoying. But yeah. Yeah, so today, weather-wise, is supposed to be fine. Then we're going to get socked for, I think they said, the next 5 days or something. I'm like, man, I know some folks are like, oh, well, it's not in our neck of the woods. I'm like, dude, it could be in our neck of the woods if the temperature is slightly less and the wind is like 5 miles an hour more to the east, it will become our problem. That's why I'm paying attention. Anywho, again, no, I want that coal. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna get that coal. There's another attack after this one, or is that just an old signature? I'm not going to deploy for coal. We're just going to deploy for iron. That's fine. The phrase for this is called overextending. Overextending is usually used in a first-person shooter sense, whereas you are moving too far ahead of your team, and your team cannot support you. So, scouts, any kind of like really light infantry that can move really quick. If a class has a double jump or a sprint or a whatever, they fall under the terms of sometimes overextending. Like I said, your medics can't catch up if you're just going to run ahead. Oh god, that's going to kill me, I swear. So what I don't want to do is I don't want to deploy too much if I don't have confidence that we can survive it, right? Again, do I think I'm in danger? Probably not terribly, but I'm fine. We're still going to get a bunch of iron. We're still going to get a bunch of research done. We're still going to accomplish some stuff. Not really. Worried is the wrong word. I'm not worried about it. What I should do is I should check our iron income versus expenditure and go from that. Go from that. Need iron for gears? Yeah, I need... Yeah. So I'm happy to stick around, but I'm not deploying again. Sure, now it's quiet. Okay, so we are producing 3,000 iron a minute. That's awesome. We are not consuming 8 right here. Let's set it to... How long have we been here? We've been here 10 minutes. Let's set it to 10 minutes. We've made 30,000 iron. We're only consuming 72... Yeah, we're perfect. Yeah, awesome. Okay, so I'm happy sticking around with iron. I'm not deploying for coal, though. I think I set up all that crap last night, didn't I? 33,000? Awesome. Actually, this might be worthwhile for me to monitor, maybe? Or at least be able to click it on and off. 36. Awesome. Okay, cool. Happy with that. Happy with this. Science is back online. I do want to start cleaning up science while I've got the time. I have a dumpster ton of copper on me still. Just so much copper. Yeah, that last planet was a bumper crop of stuff. Okay, let's see how I want to organize this. Boop-a-da-boo, my favorite noise. Boop-a-da-boo. Oh man. Oh man. You are going to be Science of the Red, and I want 5 running consistently as opposed to 10 running not consistently. Yep, good logic there. Go me. I'm going to grab some more gears. I'm going to make a bunch of yellow belt. Inside the base, especially for science, we don't need faster than yellow belt. Outside the base, I need red belt. Yep. The cool thing is yellow belt turns into red belt. So by overproducing yellow belt, it just makes making red belt easier later. There's no way for me to teleport over there, and running here is probably going to be just fast enough. Well, I could go down 3 floors or whatever. Yeah, we're making bank. We're making absolute bank on this iron. And because they've shown a bit of interest in our wares... There we go. Noise. Noise. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I don't care. I don't care. Yep, both platform upgrades. That's gonna be freaking dope. I do want to get this set up though. So this is gonna be... reversed? Reversed. You just have that. We'll burn through it eventually, I don't mind. Alright, so I need inserters like crazy. We have no inserters because we ain't got no gears. Okay, hold on. After all these gears. Snip you, because we're gonna redo all the stuff. Yep. Yep. All the stuff. Good day, Crank. Hope you're doing well today, my friend. You slept well. Hope Anne is doing well as well. Everyone's doing well as well. The funny thing to say. It's syntactically correct. It is correct English. It just sounds like garbage. Like 2-2 and not the piece of clothing. There's a couple of phrases like that where you could use the same word twice and it makes perfect sense, but if you're talking to somebody about it, it is a little on the confuse. This goes the other way around. Because this is going to be really easy in terms of setup, I think. No, this has to go the other way around. Because I'm going to feed the other side as well like that, so boop. And this will look like this. English. I don't speak English very well. It's cool. I don't... You don't speak English well? Neither do I. Don't worry about it, friend. That's kind of the thing, right? That's kind of the thing. It's like the biggest joke. No one actually speaks English very well. It's the biggest prank of all time. No one does. No, not a single person can, like, freebase English. You're fine. Yeah. This is going to be gears. So something like this. And then, I don't know, 2 boxes. I don't know who does. Maybe there's some, like, ancient wizard in a temple or something that is the original English engineer or something. I couldn't tell you. No idea. How the F do I get copper on this thing? Oh, I know. Hold on. I know how I'm gonna do it. Nope, I need 1 more square. Dang it. I was gonna just do a loader. Real easy, but no. I need 1 more square. If I'm gonna take 1 more square, I might as well take 2 more squares. Oh, get out of there. 5 it is. Thank you. Okay. I think my left pinky is a little messed up. You're probably going to hear me popping it a bunch today. My left pinky is where the control key is. And so the thing of it is like I'm trying to hit that key and I'm not hitting it correctly, so I'm like, my pinky's just like mashing against it. It's not great. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go wash my hands real quick under some cold water. I'll be back in like just a minute. Really don't know any of the science behind it, but running my hands under a really cold tap like tightens the muscles or whatever, then I can pop my knuckles and then it loosens up my hands for quite a bit longer. Yeah. Whenever I play like Mega Man, like a randomizer or something that requires like a lot of input, a lot of quick inputs or whatever, that's what I do right beforehand is I run my hands just as cold as ice, as cold as I can get them. Then I can pop my knuckles and be like, yeah, now we're feeling it, kind of a thing. I know it's kind of gross, but that's kind of the jam. That, I'll take that. Doesn't that look much better? Oh, man. Oh, geez, oh, man. Oh, this actually goes back one. That is 5, that is 6. And it's in the middle. I'm gonna want to go outside and check what's going on out there. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, thank you. It's not gonna be super classy, but it is gonna be functional, and gosh dang it, that's all we gotta hope for. But this is the exact reason why I didn't want to get all emotional about like laying stuff out and be like, the ratios aren't perfect, and that's fine. Holy crap. Every turret is engaged with the enemy. Holy nuts. How much iron are we going through now? We're probably going to run out of ammunition. Did I rebuild the ammunition thing? I did not rebuild the ammunition thing. Okay. Nuts. Oh yeah, John, next Thursday on Epic this game will be free. I tried that one. I think it was Steam Next Fest. It's not a bad game. I don't know why I didn't care for it, and maybe it's better, and maybe it's a bit better or different now. I will look into it though, thank you. It was free on like Steam's Next Fest or something, and I was like, man, this looks like dope little Pikmin running around. Like, it wasn't bad. It's just, I'm not sure why I didn't like, I don't know why I wasn't like, man, this is good. I don't know why I didn't glom onto it. Like I said, it wasn't a bad game. I'm just not sure why. Maybe it felt like too much micromanagement, maybe? Maybe it felt too, there was something about it. But of course, that was like a year and a half ago, it feels like. So that's not, you know, that's not even a fair take on it. So don't listen to old, wily, crotchety JMegs. I mean, the game's gonna be free. Literally, what do you have to lose? Some time? Yeah, give it a swing. Yeah. We got an ad break coming on here, folks. real soon. Get yourself some hydration. Yeah, still a free game. Yeah, for real. You have nothing to lose. Except a bit of time. But this is how we're going to get ammunition just socked away for real. Hit me up with like 4 stacks. We still have some iron getting kicked out, which is good. That gets kicked on. It's a lot of stuff. This has to get peeled away and built up. Building a bus is doable in a game mode like this, but yikes. It's a lot of extra effort to get all that rack and filed. Copper. Hey man. Guess who's got a crap ton of copper? I does. Oh, you did not need as much as I thought you needed. Okay. Fair enough. This is gonna be something like not gonna fit. Okay, that's maybe fine. So what if... Yeah? Let's do it the other way around. Hi, how you doing? There you go. I'm gonna want to get back upstairs soon, I think. I do need iron also. I'm trying to think of like a cool way to do this. I need iron on both sides, actually. So let's try this a little differently. Okay. Nope, the other way. Oh, this is gonna be something else. Yep. There's that. I hate it. I hate it so much. Okay. So there's that, right? There's that going on. Cool, cool. Golly gee, mister. How's this gonna work? All things need iron in some way. So we could do something like this. I'm just using these as placeholders. So we could do something like that, but I need 3 tiles. I only have 2 tiles here. Yeah, it's disgusting. I don't like to use blueprints. I love blueprints, but like I like to always like come at a problem organically. I don't want to be like, oh, I slapped down on my blueprints. I guess I beat the game. It's kind of annoying to me. Not to say blueprints aren't incredible again, but like when it comes down to it, it's just like, does this work? That works. Awesome. Okay. So no. That'll do, pig. That'll do. So there's iron, right? Gears. And this happy chappy needs circuits. This son of a gun, this crazy maverick needs circuits. So this becomes problematic. Good day, Green Danger Noodle. Hope you're doing well today, friend. You're doing well, and I hope you're doing swell, and I hope you're doing swell. This season of Factorio for me is gonna go down in history as the least attractive builds I've ever made, but they will be by and large the most effective. I think that's valid. I need one of these things. This. We have that. That should handle the whole thing. It has gears. It has stuff. Rockin'. All right. I can't name stuff in this game. Also, good day, Lyra. Hope you're doing well. What's your damage? Medium snapper, which is armored. Ouch. I don't have any train stops, though. What am I gonna name? Actually, hold on. Is this not something I can name? So on the right side, it does say Jonathan Brunatha. So it does have a name, but I can't do anything with it. It's not clickable. Somebody went into the map editor and unchecked the interactable button. Don't touch my stuff. I should record myself saying, "Don't touch my stuff." And every time the turrets are under attack, I should have a speaker that goes off. Hey, don't touch my stuff. Hey, don't touch my stuff. Hey, I see you touching my stuff. Don't touch my stuff. Or Brack from Ye Old Space Ghost Times. Hey, don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. No. You should make my setup from our Space Age game. The one starts yelling once per... Yeah. That's how you know quality. Is when it yells at you once per trip. Alright, we got ammo for days. Ammo for days, son. Pow pow. You are going in a steel chest because you have valuables. You have valuable Daka Daka that I do not want to waste. Okay, how's our expenditure? So we are burning through 1,100. Let's say 12, 13, 14. Let's say 1,500 or a minute based on magazines. No big deal. We're pulling way more iron. Actually, do we have enough room down there? I bet you we're gonna run out of room. That shit looks full. It is very full. This is absolutely getting there. Okay. The copper can stay? Copper can stay. I wouldn't mind to work some of that into the process, but okay, that cleaned that out. I'm gonna grab as much of this as I can. New Minecraft mod. Oh, did the community figure out what they're playing this season? I always call them seasons. Did y'all figure out what was in the game plan? Yes, absolutely. Good morning. My bad. How uncouth of me. If it's a secret, you don't want to share, that's totally fine. But I am curious as to what you're playing. Why did I do that? Oh, dumb. I should start working on more steel, methinks. Almost done. I like to have a stack of stone on me. Y'all are almost tippity-tapped. I'll spoil it for you. You're playing Minecraft. No! That wasn't on my bingo card. That would be funny. Alright. We have consistent science. Look at that shiz. That only took several moments. We have 10 minutes until an auto warp. Look at this. Look at this. You come correct or you don't come at all. That's what this mod will do to ya. It is everywhere. This is a sip coffee and enjoy the sounds of thunder. What the hell is that? Oh, they're conga lining. That's cute. Oh, they're super conga lining. Just branch it off one at a time. By single vote imposter syndrome. I'm not familiar with that one. Hey. That platform upgraded. That's dope. How long is this one gonna take? 6 minutes? Cool. I don't need to wait that 6 minutes. Bomb! Look at that. Oh, wow. How much juice are we juicing, by the way? We're eating about, let's call that 60% of our potential power capacity. Grinch will have so many POIs to explore. They're the ones that found the mansion in your run, right? Oh, God. Okay, we should start thinking about military science, I think. Military science opens up how many damaging rounds. Otherwise, we should just start talking about AP. He's the Woodland Mansion man. Yeah, okay. The name, their reputation precedes them is the way to say that, I suppose. Holy cow. Leroy, I read your update. I'm excited on your behalf. That sounds incredible, man. Oh man. New potential. New potential with all kinds of things. Alright, what was that? That was the thing. Bubble warp gate, I don't care about. Bureaucracy is... What was the phrase I got from, like, Civilization 4? The expanding the bureaucracy has to expand to accommodate the needs of the expanding bureaucracy or whatever. When I first watched Futurama and it was like the bureaucratic system there, I was like, haha, that's make-believe. And I grew up and I'm like, oh heck. Oh heck and cheese. That's not great. I'm not interested in lasers or nuclear or anything right now. So we either go... The decision I have to make is we gotta go blue or black. Have a hockey game tonight. They'll be online with District in the morning to start playing. That's wonderful. I'm looking forward to catching some of that, yeah. That's gonna be wonderful. Oy. Mobile Warp Gate 2, which would be awesome for... Yeah, the Rubik's Cubicles. Yeah. I mean, that's... Oh, yeah, so they turned... So the first time you see them, it's the Hollywood Square style. It's the Hollywood Squares. That's how, like, you first see it. And then you go back to the Central Bureaucracy when they find out Bender's origin, and it's the whole 37C, please, and then they all just start turning and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, Rocket's tank. If anything, I think this, considering we're starting to get a little more into the thick of it. I'm just wanting to make sure this is the route I want to go. So I could do 1, 2, 3... and that's the end of it. I think that's the way I want to go. If we go for blue science, which we've been low-key researching with the oil stuff, we can get the superior platform loaders, which I don't need. Advanced material processing, which I don't need. Military 3, which I don't need. Research speed, don't need. And all the frost stuff, which I'm not... more platform upgrades. I think we're going to go black first. I think this is the way I want to go. Mobile warp gate can wait. I need that guy and that guy. Not necessarily in that order, but that guy. That's what I want to do. What is that new armor blue? With the Frost Biters mod, they incorporated a line of frost weaponry and frost armor. So the idea behind it, I think, is if you've got only the frost enemies on your pack, it's excellent. It's excellent armor against frost types. However, it also has a glaring weakness against explosives and fire. We also have explosive and fire type enemies. So if you're playing just this pack, it can be a lot of fun. Like we're on a frost planet fighting frost dudes with our frost armor. Cool. There's also frost weaponry to use against fire types and whatever. So like it adds a new damage type and everything. In my opinion, it's not enough of a damage or armor scale up. Yes, only for me. There are no frost weapons. Yeah, like no frost emplaced turrets. Yeah. Like again, it's a very neat concept. It's a very cool mod, but yeah, cool. But for pound, what I'm trying to accomplish is if I'm 70% weak to explosive, I'm gonna get got before I know what's happening. So it's just, yeah. Agreed, yeah, but I just want to talk it out fully, just so you got the whole scale of the thing. It starts with the chemical you could also get light oil out of them or something. Yeah, so like it does kind of incorporate into a system. And it's like I said, it's neat. The thing is, the artifacts also rot. Alien Frost artifact, 1 hour, 51 minutes, 56 seconds. I don't know who benchmarked that and said that was the right time, but whatever. That's cool. Good day, LG. Okay. Let's rest of my coffee. A coffee. Yeah, this is... Yeah, Gleba stuff, yeah. It is slightly better than, like, modular armor, power armor. Like, it is a little upgrade, but... Like I said, my main takeaway is if I'm going to be that weak to a certain type of damage, I know my personality. I'm not going to be paying attention. I'm going to get absolutely got, and I'm going to be like, well, if I did nothing, I would have more resistance, but I did something, and now I got, and now I'm sad about it. Okay, please start making that. I want to start making military science. Is there any other red-green I can throw in place for a while? There is. There's our buffer science. So, if I need... Oh, hold on. Please do that so I can just select the thing. You can have that. You can have that. I want to stockpile as much stuff as I can so I don't have to pay attention to it. Somebody got busy. Awesome. I'll take that. Thank you. Starting to see red. Yesterday you raided, someone was asleep, woke up later, wanted to follow. Yesterday we raided Bold Viking. All one word. Here, let me... Bold Viking. They are a wonderful... Like, we raided them months ago or whatever, and I'm like, they're chatty, they're engaging. Like, that's like the bare minimum of what I'm looking for, like, when I'm like, this is a good person or whatever. Good energy, like, you don't have to talk all the time. I get it's exhausting to talk all the time. Source, I talk all the time. But it was really cool. It's really cool to meet someone and be like, hey, you're keeping folks engaged. It's awesome. 0.15, 0.12. I'm gonna want 6 of these. I'm gonna want more than that. Yeah, bold Viking. Yeah, this is gonna be a little more on the complicated side, but we'll make it work. So, I need a bunch of that. Can't really steal any... Oh, I can steal some inserters. It's okay. We're gonna do a weird nesting thing. Also, why am I short an underneathy? Ah. Thanks. That drives me insane. Hold on. Now I want to look it up. Mods. Is there a mod that can find underneath things that are not linked? I'm just doing a quick look right now. That would be a mod that I would probably have. Okay, there's only 7 pages. I can click this pretty quick. Better versions of under... Oh, here we go. Shows indicators to help you where to place underground... No, that's not what I want. There's got to be a way to determine how underneath belts are connected. I think there's got to be something somewhere, right? And then you could go and say, if you're not connected, you got to tell me. And it'll tell me when I place a thing for the first time, right? More underneath these, cheaper underneath these. If you have to do a cheaper mod thing to like really get into underneath these, I think you may be not understanding that this is an automation game. Less advanced fluid handling? I want everything to just be one fluid. Water, oil, sulfuric acid, it's just one fluid. I don't want to whatever. Disable underneath these? That's interesting. Oh. Found it. Is this not compatible? Ah. Okay, hold on. This mod adds a hotkey to highlight any orphan underground pipes or belts near the player. An underground pipe or belt is considered an orphan if it does not have another connected end, or if the other end is still a ghost. Okay, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm gonna bookmark that one. I might add that. I might add that later. Crawl in the tunnel, see where it come out. That's the problem. If there's no way to come out, how? How? How do? This is gonna be some wacky, but that's okay. Oh, I see what happened here. Have I said today how much I love this soundtrack? Oh, so good. Nope. I should check upstairs real quick. I'm gonna go back downstairs. No. Open the door. I'm gonna go nap. Y'all got this, right? Fantastic. That's maybe the most polite way of saying, I respect your judgment, I don't want to overstep. But it really means, I don't want to deal with that. Nobody wants to deal with that. Why would anyone want to deal with that? Nah, I trust your, stuff. Okay. If I can get some rudimentary military going before we leave, that'd be great. We're leaving in 5 minutes. I'm gonna pack up. I wish there was a way to read the clock. And in previous mods, that wasn't possible. Not the real-world clock. In the upper left, there's a timer that kind of pushes us into the next planet. Well, it doesn't kinda. That's exactly what it does. Warps us into the next area. We get a warning at 1 minute. However, I don't have construction robotics or anything that'll help me expedite the pack-up process. So I'm kinda in the lurch. Remember that there's a clock there? And if anyone has ever seen me stream before, or heard me talk before, or anything, you've realized that, ooh, there's a lot going on at the base. Timing has become less and less my forte. The other thing that's absolutely weird, and I was talking to Lero about this before, is Linux doesn't pause when the game is being saved. If anyone has noticed, Linux uses a build a timer with an alarm. Then I gotta set the alarm. That doesn't help. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. I mean, it would, but it wouldn't. I mean, it's good, but it's not. I was talking to Lero, and one of the things that we were discussing was, like, the cool thing about Linux. I mean, there's a lot of cool things about Linux, but the one cool thing about, like, Factorio specifically is Factorio and Linux, Linux doesn't lock a file when it's being written to. I'm probably not explaining that well at all, but the thing is, like, when the autosave happens, the autosave just happens. In Windows, the game has to be paused, and then the save is created, and then the game is unpaused. That's how it works. But here, it's been wild, because I don't recognize when the game is paused. It's just, oh, game autosaved. But I've been using that as an internal timer for a very long time. Some turrets are lost? Oh, did I lose some stuff back there? Uh-oh. Good call. I did. Oh, this is gonna... Hold on. This is gonna be dangerous. I think I know how to get out of this sticky situation pretty quick. There we go. Easy fix. Are we good? We're done? Let's get out of here. Ha! Ha! Thanks for that, Nick Nicolay. Appreciate it. It feels like you've known this planet your entire life. Something about knowing a planet for your entire life. I don't really need anything. I'm gonna grab this coal, though. And I'd like to spend... Oh, there's a bunch of stupid trees in the way. Let me guess. Can I not deploy? Yeah, okay. I forgot what version of what game I played about this, but it was like, if there's something in the way, it doesn't matter. It just gets warped into the ship. You don't have to do any clearing, which, whatever, it's cool. I don't want to kill all the trees. I do want to use some of them as protection. Okay, right there. Perfect. Thank you. I can't wait till I get construction robots. Oh man, I cannot wait. Even if they're slow, having them deploy turrets for me, just a couple of turrets with 10 ammo each. Perfect. That's awesome. Yeah, if we can get that done, that'd be great. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Neat. And that should line up perfect for more mines. Cute. Cool. Neat. Neat, neat, neat. Neat, 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 neat. Okay. That should be good enough. Cool. That belt is not saturated at all. Our base is under attack. Now this is a little too wide. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I was gonna set up more miners, but probably not. Probably not. So up above you can see why I put in a buffer research just so I could get some work done while we're waiting on getting military. That way this will just get working, and I'll still be researching a red thing. Just, let's construct additional pylons. Yeah, exactly. But I don't wanna. This is unneeded. No. Well, actually, it's fine. I need the yellow to make the red anyway. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Okay. I did that fix on the other side. I don't know why I didn't do it on this side. Are you full? You're very full, and you're very full, and you are also bulbous. Bulbous. It's fun to say. As a heavy-set person, B words are great. Bulbous. Oh, we got the smelteranium thing done. Whatever. Okay, neat. So this is going to be pretty straightforward, methinks. Okay. And I'm gonna go get a crap ton of stone. What am I gonna name after you? I can't name stuff. Monsieur Lero, I regret to inform you at this time, no. I can't name stuff. Can I name this? Oh, this has the names of the surfaces. That's pretty cool. Okay, there's that. This is going to produce 1.5 a second. I could survive 10 of those. You just aren't trying to name stuff hard enough. That could also be true. I'm not saying that's an invalid take. Grenades. 0.09, 0.07. 3, 5. Let's just do 6. You need 3 material. You just need the 2. Okay. Just the laziest way I could possibly think of doing this. I just want to get some military going on. I'll take that. I'm actually starting to run a little lighter on coal. Not really, but I like to have a gigantic sugar stash, is what I like to call it. So there's that. Next is AP rounds. No. Don't make greens. Nope. Somebody shared with me a mod about you could disable your character from making things. The idea ultimately behind it is like, we are making green circuits. Do not, under any circumstances, make green circuits. We have enough. Disable the player's ability from doing that. And if I need green circuits, just say, no can do, boss. And that's how that mod works. And did I try it? No, I never really looked into it. Now this is one of those times I'd almost like to look into it again. Okay, 0.25, 0.07. So 3. Oh, this is all I need. Even though this is a 0.25, it's a 1 to 3 ratio, but I only need this to actually make the thing. So we're already kind of done. That's freaking dope. No, I want this to be a little different. I want it to be like that. Then what I could also do... Nope, that's not what I wanted. And that's not what I wanted either. Okay. What I want is when there is... Actually, can I just do this? 1920, when there is 20 times 4, because each side of the belt holds 4. 20 times 4 is 80. So when this has at least, let's say 70, no, let's say 80. This is greater than or equal to 80 on the line. Start socking away excess. And like that's good. What do we get? Boop, boo, da, boo. More mining productivity. Hot diggity dang, yo. And now it disappeared. Where did the tech go? Oh, did we max out the first few levels? We did. What are you dependent on? Actual mining productivity. Yeah. That's fine. This is another really neat conversation, is more mining productivity means I have to deploy less mines. If I'm deploying less mines, I'm consuming less energy. If I'm consuming less energy, I'm producing less pollution. So mining productivity is another military conversation in the same regard that military is another mining conversation. So yeah, it's kind of a neat, I don't know. It's not like super deep philosophy or anything, but it's just a fun conversation to have, I think. Okay, boop, boop. It's a very fun conversation to have. I'm gonna switch this. There's no point in me having too many boxes of crap. And we're already out of coal. Look at that. Isn't that incredible? Great. Already out of coal. These things are cheap enough. Then I need iron or steel and copper. That's easy. That's good. That's good. That's good. Steel and copper is not a massive drain here. 1, 2, 3. 3 like that. Cool. Steel, copper. And that's another reason why I wanted to really ramp up on steel. Take the lion's share of this real quick. Okay. If we had 3 inputs, what I would do is I would also tell another long inserter to just grab coal, so that way they can keep that flowing. We were at 33 before, what are we at now? 29, okay. It's not bad. 7,000 coming in. 11,000 iron still. Oh, that's 10 minutes. Okay, that's chugging away. Awesome. We have our first military science right there. Boop. Right in the booper. Boop. Boop on da schnoot. Boop da schnoot. And we're out of coal. Yeah, we're gonna be real coal thirsty. Real coal thirsty. Grenades is a big drain on stuff. Oh, I'm so flush with iron. Here you go. Go. Are the grenades just... Yeah, we were out of them. Oh, right. I cut oil because I was getting an expansion and then we expanded. Right. Everyone's booping to schnoot. Actually, what I should do is I should make a mod that replaces the gun noises, the daka 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 daka, that, and just is a Muppet saying boop, boop, boop. Or, who's it, the Primarch? Oh, who's the Primarch of the Salamanders in the Emperor's text-to-speech? He has a real Rastafarian kind of a person. Ah, boop da schnoot. Yeah, in the Emperor's text-to-speech. That's what that should be. Yeah, everyone's if more than 10 turrets are firing at once. Boop da schnoot. Yeah, they gave him a real... I don't know if you've... Are you familiar with Emperor's text-to-speech? Oh my gosh, it's hilarious. Just put a long inserter for yellow ammo. Oh, I could have done that, yeah. That would have been smarter. I'm gonna do that right now. Smart. Good day, Hat. How you doing, friend? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, that was way smarter. Pfft. Look at this ding-dong doing ding-dong things. You can have that. Yeah, it was a lot of fun until Game Workshop nuked it for whatever reason, which makes no sense to me. You've got a freelance group of folk that are making it very clear Game Workshop has the rights and everything to the product, and they're doing a thing for the fun of it. And they don't own, they make it very clear, we don't own the stuff, we don't own the thing, we get no money out of this, don't you fret it. And you've got new players getting excited about Warhammer, and you nuke it into the ground. I don't, man. Greed. It's all it is, just greed. We're gonna wrap that differently. That's better. You can have this. You can have this. And that cleans that up nicely, saves me a block or two. Meh. The Rastafarian Primarch. Yeah, so there's the Primarch of the Salamanders, and the Salamanders have their own crazy past or whatever, but like the Primarch for it is just this. You've got, I can't remember all the names. Who's the Primarch of the Wolves? Friggin'... You've got a boop da snoot. And then like everyone is trying to be like remotely serious. How about you don't do that? or you don't do that. Boop da snoot. Excellent. Wow, we are going through dumpster amounts of coal. I should check up. Yeah, how's everything going on up here? Fine. We're actually depleting some of the thing. Need a third red for ammo. Lehman Rust, that's it. Thank you. So like whatever, I forgot like the specific episodes because I saw it so long ago. This needs more grabbies. Yeah, that's what you meant by third red. I getcha. Lehman Russ is having a conversation, and it's very clear that only one person is participating in this specific conversation, and it is not Boop da Schnoot, man. Okay, so I want to make sure I got this right. 80 is too much. Let's say 74. Excess AP ammo only when the belt is full. Boop. Right in the thing. And then I can start moving over at least the turrets for the mining colonies, because the mining colonies are going to be what's more extended. The main base I'm not worried about. The main base already has a big fat buffer of this. I should go do something about that right now. I will say this, Warhammer 40k is not my strongest fandom. I appreciate it. I like turning a church into a massive starship. I think I like that. I like that whole idea. And not like the church thing, but like that kind of sci-fi. It's like, it's borderline believable, but also absolutely fantastical. So like watching Emperor's Texas Speech was very much I don't know a lot about what's going on. I do understand the idea of the Psychers and the warp, and like I had like a base functional knowledge. And then when it came down to it, I saw that I'm like, this is delightful. Your buffer is to suffer. That's absolutely for sure. That's the truths. That is the truths, the truths. This is getting this action. Okay. Those boxes are empty because they're fluctuating. This box is not full. We have a lot of iron. I want you to show me iron ore. I don't care about finished iron. 58,000. I think we've built our reserve. Oh boy. Did you just no, I want that back, thanks. Oh man, we've got an iron reserve. I should start mass producing steel. Right now I've just got this little playtime amount of steel going on. Everyone in the battlefield acts like they're strong until the church starts. Yeah, exactly. Why do I hear a pipe organ specifically? Holy crap. It's got legs. You can't make it to church, church makes it to you. There we are. Frickin' bananas up here. Alright, I do want to do a little more base tweaking before we get... Hey, look at all that. How much longer are you going to take? You're my back burner science. Yeah, you're my back burner science. When I can't really do anything else... It takes a long time to do the productivity science. It takes like 60? 60. Oh, this all takes 60. Okay, well it gives us a good opportunity to build up stuff. And that takes 15. That's easily gonna... Yeah, okay. It's easily gonna burn through whatever reserve we've got there. We got reds, we got this, we got this. I gotta get oil back online. What is this? Oh, it was a placeholder for heavy and light that we're gonna tussle with later. And then that, and that. Am I one square off? No! Oh! Curses. Curses the gods of logistics. They've wronged me once more. Is that good? Well, that's in the way. Okay, there's oil, there's oil, there's oil, there's plastic. I don't know how... Imagine you didn't pay the church tax and suddenly the church knocks on it. Yeah. Yeah. Archduke, ready the tithes cannon. T-I-T-A, the thing you pay for confessions, or however that went down. The tithes cannon. 10%, it on each bullet, it's marked 10%, right? Because isn't that the old tithing? You pay 10% of everything to the church or whatever. Yeah, that it's called the tithes cannon. Excellent. I'm going to super hell. Guardsmen destroy the enemy to our left. Space Marines take out the battle group to the west. Emperor Titan removes the yeah, exactly. Do you see that enemy emplacement? I do. Well, I don't want to anymore. Tap all your red mana and remove it from play. Thank you. Get more brick. Get more brick. We're gonna get like another level of expansion. Yep. We're gonna get another level of expansion soon, so it's again a situation of I'm not super worried about, like, the ratios are a little weird. I'm not super bothered about anything like that. There you go. Now you've got it. And you're good. 9.3k, 2.9k. 125 is the wrong answer. That's it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. See that thing blocking my view? I don't want it to do that anymore. I need that to continue living in the warp. Do you understand what I'm saying? Boop dash note. Okay, we're gonna handle this. Actually, I'm queued up for another expansion soon, aren't I? Mobile warp gate. Water cooling. Oh god. I forgot about... How long have we been streaming? An hour, almost an hour and a half. I completely forgot we need to mess with water. Yeah. Where's the next upgrade? I need blue science. We're not there yet. Warp platform size is a yellow science. I don't care about that. Logistics is a white science still, so that's good. Logistical platform chest. Interesting. Maybe that'll save a bunch of my wiring. Preferred warp destination. No, where's the... Unless this was the last upgrade. Which would be kind of weird. There you are. Okay, upgrading these is a ways off. It's a lot of blue science, which is fine. I need to get on that soon. Nuclear power is absolutely something I'm going to want to get into. We're going to probably stay on Steam for a little longer just because I'm one player doing the one player thing. It reduces a lot of the mental exercise I got to do getting more stuff slapped together. But I will want to get on that on the soonish. That's good, that's good, that's good. Our projectile damage means I don't have to jump into red ammo soonish. Feeling blue. Yeah, a little bit. Well, I need to start feeling blue. We gotta get this fun circus going. Okay, we already have plastic. That's over there. That's being fed there. Plastic isn't really used for anything else aside from LDSs. And a bunch of ammo, which I'm not going to concern myself with at this moment. Ore refineries is actually pretty good. Flip. Oh, how am I going to get watered out? Shoot. Two things. We're low on water for as much as I care. 60,000 is low. Can I do anything about water here and now? Not without a fair amount of difficulty, so we're going to do this instead. Emit pollution each platform, that's fine, because that is necessary for water in Electria. Electra? Electria. God, why? It's my actual native language and I can't say it right. Wah. Want to know what's worse than encountering a Titan? Is it seeing an Exterminatus up close? That would be probably worse because the survival rate is actually 0. A Psy Titan? Holy crap. Not familiar, but I can't imagine. Can't imagine. Why am I gunning for the water now? The logic is that when I get down here, we can reverse it, and then water can just be pumped back up through the floors and used as necessary. Could move the oil down below in the energy room. We could just do that. Maybe? Man, there's a lot of room. I'm gonna use this for nuclear, though, so I could go back and forth. Yeah, nah. Still good on that. Do I have any? I do. I do want to tweak this out a little bit. How, though? If I say only to the right, that's going to be a problem. Okay. Well, I'm going to do this real dumb. Man, I've been batting 1,000 today with this whole series. Like, if you look at any of the other stuff I've ever put out, it's like... I think I've... Oh, no. Don't make that. Ah, crap. And I got that in my inventory. You might think for a moment that I have a vague idea of what's going on. I don't. Okay, so now the iron can still flow all the way through the process. We have one actual pass over here. We can actually get a little bit of that. I think I finally got a good run yesterday. That's dope. So talk it out. Fresh start, if you don't mind. Fresh start. Netherlands is my guess, but you might be playing as somebody else. Had a good conversation with the French, I hope. We're gonna pull this back a little bit. I'm assuming that's how that went down. This doesn't need that anyway. And I say the French because the French are an absolute powerhouse. So you've got to contend with them one way or another. Either through, I don't know, marriage alliance or defensive pact or something. Okay, that's what that's going to do. Start over again. The French is somewhat losing the 100-Year War for the first time versus the English. Yeah. Got the Holy Roman Emperor. Wait. Emperor rule the earliest so far. Eco's going strong. That's awesome. That is awesome. Glad you're having a good run with it. Glad you're having a real good run. There. Oh, that's steel. Yoink. Okay. You defo need that. Oh, if only for a second. 14 minute to go. There. Now we have steel. I'll limit this to, like, I don't know, 4 stacks, so I'm not killing all the iron. But that looks good. Okay, one more iron run. We have a lot of stuff. Put a 50-50 on the balancer. Oh, like another balancer on top of it to split the line? I could do that. I mean, the thing is, I only want iron to go down this way. And I don't mind if we're pushing with an emphasis on steel for a little bit. Went and dropped a bunch of trade offices, you know, just without the priority. I think you need the... You can't have priority and a filter. Or you can't have priority without the filter. You have to have both. If I want... So, like, if this says right, I do want that filter, though. Because I don't want copper going down here. Yeah, you can't... I think this is what you're saying. You can't just uncheck priority. Went and dropped a bunch of trade offices and other trade nodes, giving me a lot more money and capability to move things around as neat. That's awesome. For a while, I was gaining more money from the London trade node than the English. It's funny how the game works like that, yeah? Speaking of which, speaking of Paradox games... Paradox made a cryptic announcement on some social media. I don't use social media, so I don't know, like, the source. I don't know the sauce. But one of the things they said was, Stellaris is 10 years old today, or whatever. New things are coming. Stay tuned, or whatever. And it was just cryptic enough. Like, the first reply was, that maybe sounds like freaking Stellaris 2. Don't worry, the filter animal will always go on the priority side, and everything else will go on the other side. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Good day, flashy guitar. Yeah. I was more saying, I think Nick Nicole was hoping we could just shut off priority like that. And I'm saying, I don't mind if it's prioritized. So we emphasize on steel for a little bit. Some of this is still making... The only thing that's being hurt is we're not making more ammo. But I have a lot of ammo. Okay, so platform radar gives us full vision. This is sorted alphabetically. I wish this was sorted by logical unlock, like the way we've unlocked the thing. But dash okay. Dash okay. 11 minutes to jump. What I am gonna do... Risk it for a little bit and just hop off the water? 7 minutes, okay. You want some? You don't know what you want to be when you grow up. Okay. Ow, ow, ass! Okay. The wind is my biggest opponent, apparently. I'm missing... Oh, right, we got the hell out of there and we lost the thing. Cool. That can pump all the way in. Famous last words. Yep, exactly. I mean, you see what's going on here. I've got to be a little on the hyper-vigilant side. In general. Nope. Don't touch my stuff! It's good. Yep, that's what I was thinking. Lots of ones and twos. Yeah, that's fine. It was a gambit anyway. Ooh, I hope I could just place this again. Oh, you just place it again. Okay, no loss. If Factorio has a horde mode, it does. Have you ever played Rampant? If you ever looked at the AI for the biters and you're like, you know what, this could use a little pepper spice, a little bit of spice, just a little bit. The logic could be a little better. I could be attacked in my weak points. It's called Rampant, and it is the full banana. They blew up everything. It blew. There. Set it back up again. Whatever. It doesn't even produce pollution, so I don't know why they're caring about it, but they are all about it. I mean, had to be. Yes. Okay, that's what you meant. Got it. And I played Factorio starting at the second run of Factorio. Yes. I have. I am. Oh, I'm losing my voice again. Excuse me about that. Okay. It's the same thing. Yep. That's fine. Like I said, it was honestly a lark anyway, so meh. Yeah, that definitely sounds like hat. Fighters all the way to maximum, for real. For real, for real. Marathon death mode, etc., is, I think, fun. I think every Factorio player should try it at least once. You learn a lot from that mode, and not just getting spanked, for example, but like you learn a lot on how you should prioritize what's going on. Don't be afraid of handcrafting. Do not ever assume something is defended. If you think you have enough iron mines, spoiler alert, you don't, right? Like, there's a lot of really good lessons to be gleaned off of those game modes, yeah. Let me check on this. This is not full. That is full. Yeah, biters are bitey. Space Age question, what are my chances of making it to Aquila with nothing but solar? You need turrets. Do you have turrets? Shame that Bugzilla isn't updated anymore. We'll have large biter life in this mod, I'm sure. Every other one has been it. But also, welcome, Inter. You getting one of these things. Inter Productions. Boom. Inter Productions is a wonderful streamer. I say that absolutely truth. I think we... Oh god, that sounded like a tornado siren for a second there. I'm like, I've heard enough of those. I have turrets, just no other way to make power other than solar panels. It'll be fine. Here's some... Well, hold on. One thing at a time. First of all, we met Inter Productions a while ago. They were doing Create. They have some beautiful Create worlds. It is amazing. Please check out Inter Productions. It says there's an ad break. I don't know if that's coming through, but you'll see it on the YouTube side. Definitely check out Inter Productions. They're currently playing Captive Industry. They are solid. That's all I got to say about it. Okay, let me catch up here. I have turrets, just no other way to make power other than solar panels. Yeah, you can't do steam in space. Solar might be fine if you bunker up real hard about it. The only other thing you might want to pay attention to is nuclear. Nuclear is going to solve a lot of your problems when you get to Aquilo, and past Aquilo, you're going to need... No, you can't do steam in space. It's solar or nuclear. Oh. You can do... Oh, so yeah, you can't do steam... You can't do steam turbines. I don't think. Or maybe you can. Yeah, maybe you can. I'm thinking of a different game entirely where you can't do a steam-powered space station. You will get ice and carbon. So those are ideas. But yeah, if it was me, I would really start thinking about nuclear in space. I would not do solar panels out to Aquilo. Isn't Aquilo... Hold on. We have... solar power in space, 60%. You might be fine. You might be fine doing it. I would double your solar panels to make sure it's safe, though. RG, welcome, friend. Lizzie Rama, welcome, friend. Yeah, I think you can't do regular steam. Like the regular steam engines. You can do the steam turbines, though? Yeah. Yeah. Something like that. Top that off. 5 minutes to jump. We gotta go. I got too damn comfortable again. We gotta go. Made terrible mistakes starting with 32 tile. Ribbon World have yet to find uranium. Yeah, I mean... The good news is, when you do find uranium, it's gonna be rich. Yeah, and you can't get uranium anywhere else. Uranium is a novice-only thing. Oh, okay. Then, yeah, you can use the thing. I guess I haven't gotten to that stage of the game in such a long time because I've been playing this. Yeah, welcome from ad jail. The funny thing is you joined literally during the ad break. Oh, thanks for the hydrating stretch. Let me get this packed up and then I will redeem that whole business. Look at them in the north. They're just swarming like freaking crazy. And this is why I wanted more damage. Grabbing the power poles just as a flex now? I just can. Look who's picking up power poles even though I said I didn't need to. It's okay, people plan 8 or 10 tiles. The rocket... How big is the rocket silo? 6? 7? You absolutely can has hugs. Hold on. Okay. Hugs! Yes. Okay, and now the hydrate. Staying fine. Dang fine water. Boop-a-da-boo. Fantastic. Are we out of here? I've got time to F around. I want to see how this looks. Oh, it is exactly like it said on the tin. That's dope. Now, it'd be funny as if this didn't connect, if it wasn't wide enough. I think it needs 2 tiles in the back. No, it's totally fine. Awesome. I knew you through Inter, John. Oh, fair enough. And if Inter... I think it was in the middle of the ad break, but I did the whole shout out for Inter. Absolutely. Check out Inter Productions. If you haven't, you're missing out. We're leaving. Go. Go. Go, 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 go. I don't care about any of that. They can have that as a souvenir. By the way, the game autosaves before you go to a new planet. It's free to test. Yep, absolutely true. And also, friendly reminder, do not trust autosaves. Autosaves are not a backup. Make a save. Saves are rated in what? Kilobytes? Megabytes? You can afford some saves. Oh god, no! Oh crap. I meant to click that button. I didn't mean to warp. Ah, 5 minutes ago. No! Okay, well, I guess we're warping. Shit. Shit. No! No! Well, we're gonna find out what this does. Ah, respawn. Does it just put me back on the thing? I'm gonna reload the game. Oh no, my body! My sweet, delicious body, it's on a different planet. Okay, we're gonna reload. That's fine. I'll take the time hit. I clicked warp in other versions of this game. Warp is preserved to a fixed number that you cannot just keep clicking warp, 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 warp. There's a cooldown on the button itself, and I wanted to click this to see this, and I didn't, and I'm dumb. I clicked the wrong thing. It's okay. I burnt 5 minutes. It's fine. I am gonna do this, this. What did I lose? The research. Oh, we started packing up, right? Okay, well. There we go. Yes, don't trust autosaves. Oh my gosh. Only need to wait 10 million years to grind epic quality asteroids and crushers. Yeah. Yeah, I gamed out and found out for sure. I think we did this. What else happened in the last 6 minutes? I gave Lizzie a hug, so to make sure that the game matches what's happening in real life, Lizzie, here's another hug. Hug. And I took a sip of water, hold on. And I checked my phone messages real quick. Yep, at the 5-minute mark is when I'm like, oh crap, and then I'm gonna pick up the stuff. Gonna go pick up the stuff. Pick up the stuff. Pick up the stuff. I'm gonna go and pick up the stuff. Do. There's my thing. Not Sai. Welcome. Welcome to the stream, friend. Hope you're doing well today. Hope you're doing well, and I hope you're doing swell. Good day, everybody. Another few more seconds. And that's 5. Okay, that got us to as close as I could by not screwing everything up, but then screwing everything up. What else did I say around here? Oh, yeah. I didn't need to pick up the power poles, but now I'm picking up the power poles as some weird flex, I guess? Yeah, there we go. That was the whole statement. Now I think we're all caught up. Then the Electria has to be researched for water cooling. I'm gonna go down there and be like, oh, it's exactly like it says in the tin. And then we hit the warp button. Did I do everything? I think I've done everything. I kind of feel like there's something I missed, though, that was low-key critical, and now I don't remember what it was. It's the thing, like, I'm hungry. I'm gonna go to the kitchen. Go to the kitchen. What the hell am I doing in here? I'm gonna get a glass of water. Get a glass of water. Go back to sit down at my computer desk. Oh, man, right, I'm hungry. Something, something, sentient, something, something. That was the other map that we had. The turrets in the front. Oh, right. I went to go place the water grabber a couple times as insurance, and then it immediately got borked. Yep. No need for water boxes, indeed. I didn't touch any of that. Hey, electric water cooling. Hey, I'm gonna go downstairs and see what that's all about. Wow, just like it says in the tin. I wonder, because I think it needs a 2-tile gap. Nope, 1-tile gap. That's awesome. No more water boxes for me. Something, something, something dark side. We're gonna leave that as a souvenir. We're gonna warp. Hot damn. I think I did it. My memory is so bad. Oh, that's the wrong save. My memory is so bad, but I think I got everything. We hugged the Lizzie. We did the research. We're warping now. Don't touch the damn warp button. Okay, it's a different surface and I don't care. Somebody's gonna taste my wrath. What are y'all about? Y'all about being dead. That's what you're all about. Actually, the cool thing is I don't even have to confront them. Check this out. I probably did not turn down the stove. I probably turned the stove up. Hee hee! Sorry, garbage truck. Cool. Too easy. Too easy. Okay, now the garbage truck is backing out. I am gonna get some more copper. Oh, right! So this was the last part of it. How much stuff do I have? Because before I just clicked the warp button like a chump. Like a chump. Like a chump. Like a chump. Should I be feeling bad? Should I be feeling good? It's kind of sad. I'm the laughing stock of the neighborhood. And you'd be thinking I'm the only one, but I'm a sucker like I said. As far as we can go with that song. Honestly, the setting up of the mines might be the most annoying part of this whole thing, but it's actually incredibly cathartic. Now that we've got 30-40 minutes per warp, it's not that big of a deal. When it's a 10-minute warp timer, blarg. Okay, done. Okay, that's copper coming through. I would like more coal. Okay. Dragon Green, hello, friend. How was your time at the lake today? That was really cool to see you set that all up today. They were just chilling and vibing at a lake. They were in a kayak and it was live streaming. It was actually pretty dope. I didn't upload this to YouTube. Correct. I have such a backlog of things to upload that it is going to take a while before you see this. Also, I like to finish out... Sound like we'll be... Okay, you get a shout out first of all before I forget. Dragon Green 6900. Boom. Awesome. Thank you for the raid. Played kayaking. They've been dabbling into some old school stylized RPGs that have been a lot of fun to watch. Like I say, like it's kind of weird because like we're streaming at the same time, so I don't get to watch as much as I'd like to. But yeah, another really chill Twitch streamer. Okay, you didn't upload this to YouTube, correct? What's in front of this in YouTube is 75 Minecraft episodes. All of the Orcs Must Die that I streamed with HatDatSat. So that's 14 episodes? 13 episodes? Then it's this, and I don't like to upload stuff or release stuff until it's complete. And that way, when it gets to YouTube, there's not like a bunch of like, hey, I'm really excited about this game, and I'm going to play this game forever. And then the next day I'm like, I don't really want to play this anymore. Because I don't want to get folks really ramped up. I don't want to get folks like excited about a thing and it's like, oh, but I don't want to play this anymore. Womp womp. I don't know. It's just I don't like being jerked around, and I don't want to jerk folks around, so realistically, that's kind of how that works. So you won't see this for a while, if I'm going to be really upfront and honest about it. It'll get to YouTube eventually, but if you want to watch it live, I think Twitch keeps stuff for 7 days or a week or something. You have to become like ultra mega super buddy pal partner or whatever, then it'll keep it for 14 days. And that's kind of how that works. This goes away. This doesn't make any sense anymore. How do you have such a backlog? So every time I stream, we're streaming for about 7.5, 8 hours. I cut it into 2 episode chunks for YouTube. So every day I'm streaming, Monday through Friday, it's 2 episodes there. If I record anything later in the night, it's another episode or 2. And for YouTube, I like to keep it to 1 hour chunks. So there is a lot of stuff all the time. Yeah. Honestly, when I said like I really need to desperately find a job and I can't find a job, and I really wanted to make a serious go of Twitch and everything, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm actively trying to accomplish. Is I would love it if it was like, I can make my ends meet, I can pay for insurance, and I can feed myself and pay bills. Like, that would be the dope. The straight dope. I'm gonna mess with this one more time. Oh, how am I gonna get fuel in here? Beans! It looked so neat. Yeah, I wanted to give it the very best I could, because I didn't want to be one of these people that is like, well, I tried to give it one shot and it didn't work, and now I'm sad face. It can be a little discouraging if it doesn't pan out the way you expect it to. I get that completely. But I really wanted to say, like, at the end of the day, if it didn't work out, I literally gave it my best. I was online as much as I could. I pushed my limits. Not in a negative way, but it's like I'm satisfied that this isn't going to work for me, and I tried my best. You know, that kind of a vibe. So, honestly, when it really comes down to it, and I've had this chat with a bunch of folks, is if tomorrow I get a job, this kind of ends. Because it's an argument of economics, right? Would I like to stream? I'd love to stream every day if I could. If I had the health capacity and everything, I'd love to do that. Thank you. Yes, more water. Ah, thank you. Yeah, but the reality is, like, a job would pay, and because of where I live, jobs are tied, or insurance is tied to jobs. So I need a job so I can have health insurance. I currently don't really have health insurance. So that's kind of where the conversation ultimately lives and dies, is if there's a insurance component and a job component and I can, you know, do what I need to do financially, awesome. Kind of awesome, but I would like to just do this forever. But we gotta be real about these things. Need a little bit of steel. Try standard boil to engine. Oh, I probably could. I liked our little nested layout, so I didn't bother, but I probably should. I think there's going to be just a lot of extra room. If I layer it out like that, I think there's going to be a bunch of wasted room. So I don't mind boilers on one side and the turbines on the other. Like we did. Okay, I would like more coal storage, though. You can have this. And there's that. That's all connected and plugged. This gets pulled. Thank you kindly. Would you kindly? Thank you kindly. All this water storage just poofs away, and now the relationship of water reverses. Instead of me pulling it down here, we have it upstairs. I'm just gonna do this for right now. Boat. Thank you. Yes! Thank you. Somebody found it. Would you kindly? Yes. The only other time I made that statement is somebody else who also played BioShock. And I remember their reply. Their reply was so priceless. I said, "Would you kindly?" And they said, just without skipping a beat, they said, "Fucking no." And I'm like, yeah. That is the correct response. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it wasn't Andrew Ryan, it was Frank Fontaine who said, "Would you kindly?" because he was Atlas. So not even Andrew Ryan, Frank Fontaine. Frankie, cut you off at the heels because you're getting into my fishing market, Fontaine. Frankie, I'm trying to corner this here market of shenanigans and your involvement makes that sad. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 32? Did I count that right? 8, 5. This is 20. 25? This is actually going to look really good, I think. This is going to look nice and compact. There's that. I should go upstairs and see what the hell's going on. Sus since the beginning. And isn't that just the thing about human nature? If you ever come across someone that's trying to be a little too helpful, it's equally, if not more, sus. It's a sad state of affairs for humanity as a whole, really. But yeah, I laughed like a child, just giddy when I had that first. Would you kindly? No. Also effing no. Okay, let's do this math again. 8, 16, 32, 32, 25, 5. Let's do one more row. And that'll be 30, and that'll be just fine. Nope. I know the character's in the way. I'm the character. Yeah, you just... Right place, right time. Huh, your wife got in that weird submarine accident that was timed perfectly. Strange. You didn't mention your wife before? Oh, no, yeah, they did. Yeah, I think they were like, when I get the hell out of here, I'm going to take Moira and my kid, and we're just going to boot scoot boogie out of here. They did. It was kind of non-sus-ical, but it's still hella sus. Yeah, I drop that once in a while, like little game references, and I don't know if anyone's ever going to pick them up, but when somebody picks them up, yee! The giddiest of pants. That goes away. Goes away. Yeah. Oh no, that was probably my wife in there. Huh. You're not single, are you, player? Also, I thought at one part of the game he changed his accent. Freaking! I like to have a lot of storage. This is my jam. I like having a lot of storage. Wait a minute, this isn't gonna work. This isn't gonna work at all. Okay. That. I'm kind of a little nervous right now because this is the same reaction when a parent has a bunch of kids and the kids are quiet upstairs or whatever. You hear that? No. Yup. That's what's making me nervous. The kids are quiet. That's much more compact looking. Look at that. Sweet. Sweet, sweet. That goes in, that goes in, that goes out, that goes in. Tacos! The whole thing is wrong. The whole thing is a wash. Okay, that looks like that. Okay. And that's probably that. Yar? Yar. What am I missing? Green circuits, for sure. I don't know what's going on upstairs, and it is making me nervous. 4 and 2 of that. Okay. But I do want to get this done. What is our total capacity now? From 21 to 27? I call that per decent. Per decent. You can have this. You go like that. Good. And then one more time. And then that is enough coal storage for a while. For a while. That. You do this thing. You do that thing. I need one more guy. One more time. Hey, Zenny. Just to make this look relatively contiguous. I don't like it when it switches from yellow to red to red to yellow to red. Ooh, 5 belts left. Look at that. I have gears for days. Cool, thanks. Alright, that is a considerable amount of storage. It looks a lot neater than before. Speaker. Speaker of the Landsrod. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. You hold how much is a maximum? Is it 9.6 thousand? 9.6. 2, 4, 5, 10. 96,000 is the maximum? Honestly, if we could just have... Tell me when there's less than... That's not going to do any... 5,000 is enough, thanks. You don't like orange. It's nice. It's nice. I just like... Consistency is key. Electria... Oh, coal. Merp. Show alert, show icon, show pitch, playing sounds, no noises. Gotta go do stuff, but I'm a lurkies. Thank you for the support. 1 boiler, 1 vertical row of engines. The thing is, isn't the boiler to engine ratio 1 to 2? So if I do that, there's a, well, okay, I could tear this out. This looks good. I don't know. Now, the water looks like that. And this forces the directionality. So now we're forcing water back out the way we came. This stops. And this goes away. We'll need sulfuric acid piped up here eventually to do uranium mining. But for now, we're okay. This is a very quiet planet. I've said that out loud like 4 times. Maybe because it's just a fresh... uranium! Ooh, Butts Deluxe. Okay, damage is 5 plus 7.8. That is 12.8 damage. Now we are at 16.2 damage. That is a massive jump. Massive, yeah. That kept us in the game for a while. That damage jump just took care of the armor of medium armored biters. Yeah. Friggin' dope. Oil would be great. Was this something is missing you don't know why? Yeah, it's oil it's missing. Oil and iron, probably? Sorry, I keep opening the map. It's probably not safe for me to diddle around in a car. I'm not gonna go diddle around in a car. Why is this lacking? Circuits. There you go. My mind on my money, and my money on my mind. Why that's in my brain, but it is. This is supposed to be this. Okay, the research and the spice must flow. Okay, back to the... Oh, right. I stopped that whole thing so we can get water figured out. Is it H? It is H, thank you. Water and petroleum gas. Can you do this instead? Danka? That makes that easy, doesn't it? Oop. Well, it made it easy until I clicked like an idiot. I mean, yeah, now it's a pain. It's too far. Yes. Absolutely. That's probably more where my fandom lies, is Dune. It captured my imagination wholesale as a kid, for sure. This is stupid. Why did I not build this far enough for the thing? Ready for a stupid answer again? I sure am. Cool. And now it's balanced. Terribly. Let's go check on one ammo. Oh, you're full of stuff. I wonder if I can read the contents of stuff. I don't see a connection. Here's what I want to do. Ooh, nifty. Okay. So here's how this is going to work. So right now I'm reading the contents of a box that says 200 iron in it. What I want to know is if this works. Some of these mods work this way, some don't. Okay, I can read the contents of the iron box. So here's how this is ultimately going to work. We're going to set this up so that way up here I'll have a bunch of boxes that are just being read, right? So this is reading a bunch of iron and a bunch of copper. If the copper is low, release more copper up a floor. But this is how we'll communicate in between the floor. Are we low on ammunition? Make sure you push iron through the thing and we've got more ammo being made. So we'll be able to do a lot of cute little stuff like that and it'll work out real nice, but I'm not mentally there yet, but soon. This is all working. Oh, it needs double the military and it's half the speed. That's why it looks like we're just hemorrhaging military science. What I might do is this. Just let military science catch up so we're not skipping a beat on research. Yeah, this is... Okay. Check for oil anyway. Alright, I'm pretty much just going to hang out in the basement for another 10-ish minutes. Okay, so we have sulfur, we have reds. What I don't have are engines. Gibber. How's this gonna work? Oh, that's not gonna work. This doesn't have to be fancy, it just has to work. It just has a twerk. I think we're doing this again. Ooh, okay. This is gonna stretch my brains a bit. Just give me a second here. Sorry. Yeah, I'm indecisive. Yep. Join that club. Alright, how do I get military science on the other side? Oh, I know how we do that. This. Okay, second verse same as the first. A little bit louder and a little bit worse. Worst? Worse. Worse? Whatever. Look it. Alright? That's all I had to say about that. Okay, so there's the output. That's going to put on the right side of the belt. I need 3 items to come in here. I need sulfur. I need red circuits. I need engines. This isn't going to be terribly difficult. It's just going to be freakishly annoying. I will need... How much do you make? 0.06? Yikes. Ugh, okay. Ugh, that just made my brain go buh. I keep forgetting chemical science is an absolute chore. Okay, that's fine. Just to get it going. Just to get it going. Yeah, don't do that? Yeah, don't do that. Okay, so there's blue science, more or less. 10 or 12. Yeah, I'm gonna need more. Oh wait, is it 0.06 per item? But it's doubled since it outputs as 2? 24 seconds. No. Wait. 24 seconds is the 12 seconds here. 6? No. It's... yeah. I need way more. Okay, let's see how this is gonna work. Bear with me. It's not gonna be fun. We're gonna do something called belt weaving. For those that don't know this little trick about Factorio, it's really neat. Different colored underneath these do not communicate with each other. So this right here, you can see these are connected via red. We can also do a weaving here. These don't talk to each other. So we can densify up a line without taking away more space. So we're gonna do... actually, we'll do it like this. Nope. Nope. There we go. Yeah, we'll do it like this. And we'll have to do it like that, because that's the end of the line anyway. So if we come in like this, we'll start with reds. Red goes there, red there, red there, red. What the hell? Oh. Yeah, good. Yellow is now going to be fed on the inside. So, yellow, yellow, yellow. That? Come on, man. And so the way this works is we can now feed twice as many items on the same belt space without it being complicated. So this is a neat thing. It's a neat, cool thing. A little annoying or whatever because of what we got to do about it, but that's okay. Okay, there's that. Oh, whoops. Uh, 50 something. Let's say there is 10. Because that'll mean blue science is completely backed up. And we got plenty of extra, so you can have that back. There's half of the equation complete, or no, a third of the equation complete. I can totally math. Super great at math. Excuse me. Oh, I took away the things. Shucks. Okay. Somebody's in a mood today. 14 minutes to jump. Oh, hold on. Oh, that's not the right item. No! That's not the right item! Oh god, stop, stop. Stop, 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 stop. That... It's nicer with blue. Yeah. Yep, agreed. Agreed. Off some more crap. Need more greens. Everything else looks pretty good. Okay. So as I have a stack of each thing on me, I'm pretty fine with it. I don't know where those came from. We walked away with some steel. That's awesome. Okay. How much we got going on here? Okay, this is where I'm going to set up. Somehow. I don't know how. 0.07, 0.06. We have 8. I need at least 7 of these. 5, 6, 7. And then I need 2 for pipes and gears. Ugh. I don't like it. Don't like it. Birds are very active today. Which is nice. I like the background noise. Let me know if it's bugging anybody else. Yeah, I don't know where that accidentally got merged. Okay, it's 2/3 of the equation complete. Yep, mining productivity 1, which bought us more time to get more military done. Perfect. Perfect. What I'm saying, perfect. Perfect. Yeah? This gets purged. Because now the order of operations is wrong. That's 1/3 of that equation. Okay. Now I need another input up the top somewhere, and that's what this iron is for. I think. Maybe I take that and push that up here. I have some iron chests in some places. I have some steel chests in other places. Cool. Sounds about right. Let's see how this treats us. I mean, that did clear out a bunch of space. Yeah. 10 minutes to warp. Let's check downstairs real quick and see how that's all coming around. There's no way to say is full, is there? I don't know if there's a... Item on ground, item request slot, tile ghost, the Woob logo, alien frost, entity ghost, radio station, power pole, hidden power pole. None of that's what I want. We could put an arithmetic combinator and say if things add up to capacity, then warn me about it. That's something that could be done. That might be something I do. How's this? Is this all full to the gills? No. Nope, we're still mining pretty heavily. Oh, a bunch of the stuff is sad. Boop. Hi. Running, 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 running. There we go. Now that set for a while. I'm just gonna take this upstairs. Because I'm confident this is empty. No matter what. No matter what. The coal for grenades is always just empty. It's always a little empty. Is there a smart way I want to do this? Not smart, no. I don't think. One more? I'm out of iron. Haha. Butts. Butts deluxe. I know there's a transport belt in the way. You're not gonna believe this. I put it there. It's cool. I know I'm indecisive. It's fine. Pipes are over here. right there. Oh, that's annoying. Hee, it's dumb. Dun, 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 dun. It's idiotic. Dun, 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 dun. I gotta enter this at one side anyway, so that works. That'll do. Can I just... Rip? Thanks. Tired of making this crap on my own. Yeesh, yeesh, yeesh. Okay, there is my terrible iron to steel to engines. And that'll be our first blue science on the soonish. 805, 7 minutes to warp. Inventory looks good. So this is 30% extra damage? So it's going to be 30% on the bullet, 30% on the turret. We're going to go from like 18 damage to like 24 damage or something. We're at 16.2. Normally I would be like, let's jump to red magazines much sooner than this, but because we have so many really great extensions and updates and upgrades and like warp damage and everything, yellow sticks around for a while. Yellow sticks around for a really long time. Oh, man. Yeah. Still pulling in it. Oh, how much coal are we producing? Every minute it's 1.6. I should see how much we're consuming. Yeah, not nearly as much. Awesome. So 1.6 divided by 2 is 8. So every 1 minute... Oh, actually... Oh, what's going on here? There you are. Okay. For every minute of coal harvesting, we're buying ourselves 8 minutes as opposed to 10 minutes from before. That is borked. But we have blue science now, so that's cool. This is still borked. There we go. Okay. And that is all making engines. Fantastic. That's good. You always need more coal. That's fine. Okay, I want to be upstairs to see this. 16.2? Any guesses? 16.2 is our current. We're doing 30% bullet and 30% turret damage at the same time. I'm going to say 16.2 is going to turn into 20. Maybe 19.8, somewhere around there. 19.8, 20%, somewhere around there. $22 seconds, yeah, I'll wait. I could sip on some suds. I could sip on some suds. $16.2 turned into 22.05. Holy crap. Yep, I was not correct. But that helped our budget by a severe amount. Yeah, awesome. I would like this. I would like this. I would like this. Might go into advanced oil processing right away. What else is like really important blue science I might want? I don't need electric energy distribution. I don't need that. I don't need that, and I don't need that. Modules would be good. We got the red circuits. It's just by reset every jump in normal game. Oh, 100%, yeah. Yeah, you're completely correct. Yep, you are completely correct. That's what makes this a lot of fun, is it doesn't grill us for hanging around on a planet for too long. The only cost long term is just iron and risk, right? So anything we do, the idea is create just as much pollution as you can. I sneeze, hold on. Ooh, pardon me. Thank you. Okay. I have those sneezes that are really, really loud. Kapow! Like I'm really, really envious of anyone that has like a katoo. And it's like, what the hell was that? Did a kitten sneeze? That's incredible. I love that. A two. I've met people that's just like, I don't know what was going on there, but that was adorable. Me, it is not like that. How much is the bonus here? 20%? Eh. Eh. And we've done all the damage techs we can do. Alright, quick message. Quick messages. Okay. Was there any other physical damage stuff? I think the only thing we've got now is the main line. Uranium ammo, which I'm not at all gonna touch. I would like to start thinking about white science. We could talk about logistics. I don't know how this is going to work. The last two games I played like this, one of them didn't use white science at all. It just removed it, even though space science, like space age was a part of the game. They just cut out the white science part of it, so you didn't do any amount of that. And another one I played, you could do this, but you had to colonize a planet. Like, you call a planet home, and then you build the rocket there. So I'm not too sure how this is going to work. This does look like it has the stuff. But yeah, I'm curious to see how that's going to pan out. Green modules and robots. At a minimum, I think you're right. At a minimum, construction robotics should be what I'm aiming for. So this, and this. Yeah, at a minimum, construction I think is good. So we're going to grab that. Then we're just going to sprinkle this in, just so we can get some of it going, but that way I'm not taxing blue too much. Yeah, now we have a stupid amount of damage. Yep, one bullet. In the words of Cave Johnson, that's how you get more bullet per bullet. I am gonna need more oil soon. That's fine. Yep, I want all that to build up. What are you short on, my friend? Grenades. What? Oh, these are both full of wall. Hold on. There you go. My bad. What? Oh. You got the one power pole. You got the one power pole. Consider the campaign complete. You got the one. My hubris. Thy name is JohnMegacycle. You got me. The one. There you go. And you know what? Just out of spite, here's 3 more. Jerks. All right. That's all tippity tapped. Do I have combinators? I do. I'm gonna do the thing I said. Arithmetic. Because, yep. I need 2, 3. 1? 1. Let's start with 1. I don't mess with combinators enough, so my understanding of them is tepid at best. Okay, I want input signals. Oh, crap. Thank you. I gotta put a bell on the reactor core, whatever's dictating when we warp. We'll be fine. Nothing is ruined, everything is fine. Crap, 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 crap. Don't spit at me, bro. Crap, crap. We're fine. You get some. You get some and you die. You get some and you die! This is my Don't Mess With Me song. And I hope the biters can sing along to my Don't Mess With Me song. Crap, 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 crap. No, we're good. The 300% able to break down stuff faster mining have, that was good language. 300% mining speed, that's what I was going for. It's really choice. Yeah, oh, we got time. I was about to drop a bunch of swears. Thank you, Nick Nicolay, for yeah, now you warn me. Whoosh. Okay. Up a bit. The coal is full. The coal is full? Wait. I call shenanigans. Yeah, I knew it. You're wrong. Now it's good. Power poles, don't care. Good. Good. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of this peanut gallery. Yeah, so we can break down one mining thing in a minute and a half. A minute and a half is about how long it takes for me to bust it down. It feels like you know this planet, which means there's maybe oil, which I could really get thirsty about. Okay, they're most likely going to come from this side. I'm looking very forward to see our damage numbers after this next research. Okay. Hey, hot jams. Okay, that's what we're heading to next. I want to get that arithmetic combinator done real fast. All I want to do is check the contents of the two boxes. If the contents of the two boxes add up to an amount... Oh, I need a decider combinator, not a... Oops. Okay. This... Oh, no, it's the other thing. Yep. It is this plus this. It doesn't matter. Output A. 14K. And you can hold... 14.7, is it 9? 9.6 is the answer. Get out of there. 9.6 is 18, 19.2? 19.2 means they are full? Actually, I don't need this decider combinator. If A is greater than or equal to, let's say, 17,000. Then, sure. Smell area? I don't know what it was. That icon's not gonna help me remember shite. There. Okay, so that's my indicator. Come up here and dump out the boxes. Cool. Cool. Okay, that was a quick fix. That plus that equals that. Okay, good. Good. Remember, you can use radars. You know what? That's true. I keep forgetting that. Having played the game for so long with that not being a thing and adding mods to add that thing and not using those mods anymore. Yeah. You know what? That's a damn fine point that I keep forgetting. Thank you for that. I do appreciate the basic, like, what would seem obvious reminders, because it's like, when you play a game for so long without such thing... okay. And then they add the thing by default, it's like, man... so good now? So good. I'll jet around for... I'll jet around for some more oil in a second here. But that's at least a start. Oh, I didn't get notified about that ad break. Well, ad break. I don't think I need more hold on. Smelt this. Oh, I don't have that balanced out again. Boo! Oh, that's okay. We got a ton of brick. We're good on okay. I'm gonna do it anyway. Yep, I'm gonna do it anyway. Is it like... that? Nope. It is the other way. Oh, I can't get those straight in my brain, but I cannot. Okay. It's fine. I have to do a little bit of tweaking to make that work on the other side. That. Cool. I actually wouldn't mind more ammo on my person. I should have about 800 ammo on me at all times. Something like that. Okay, now we fix this. Frickin' somehow. Oh, this is already pretty full. There. Fixed. Fixed for like a minute. You're good on that. Okay. Let's go check and see how much blue I have. 20 minutes does sound about right for this. Ton of blue. We're out of green. Not for the reason I thought. Womp womp. You can have that. Let's do a quick resource run. It has been a while. You can have all that. You're good on the greeny meanies. You can have that. You can have this. Boom, boom, boom. You need more stone brickums. More stone brickums. You're good. You're good. You can have this. Maybe it's just me, but it sounds like there's two music tracks layered. This is the novice track. Nope, it's just the novice track. It also sounded like for a second it was... Fulgora, maybe? Something like that. Ah, get out of here. Just gonna keep falling into stuff. There you go. That'll keep your face busy for a while. That is fine. Military science looks good. Military science is a little low, but I want it to tap out. What are you missing? Oh, you're missing walls. Right. Okay. Still have not found any more oil. The other turrets just don't even wake up. That's excellent. Okay. Hey, we're getting some oil. Look at that. Did we get... Nope, I'm still researching. That's fine. Let's get some more iron in the bins. Just a quick run around. There we go. We don't have... We have batteries and all that crap research? We do. I do want to start making that for the robot frames. But I'm not really in a rush right now. We have a small moment to chill. Yep, because it's out of green circuits, and we're making more green circuits. Good stuff. What I wouldn't mind is to start ramping up on this. But do I have green circuits? I do. It is not expensive. Awesome. I'll take that. This should all be blue. It's all blue. Okay. This... Red circuits take a long time to make. Just getting everything up to blue tech will draw a little more power, but it does make everything a lot more productive. There we go. I love games that allow you to up change items from something that's kind of crap you're just wanting to get rid of to something you actually need and use. There was a really weird game I played. It was the Lord of the Rings one that was free on Epic. The Caves of... I don't know how to pronounce any of it. Please don't hate me. But the Caves of Moria? Something? And the thing that was weird about it was, it's a game about dwarves that do not repurpose anything. You made an axe. Okay. Can I repurpose that into the axe I want, or can I scrap it for parts, or can I do anything? Nope. You put it on the ground, and you don't talk about it ever again. It was wild. Like... Of all the things, I kind of think that dwarves living in caves would be like, well, we can remelt it down and repurpose it, and we can reuse the materials, and we could do stuff with it. No. I have a battle helmet. I'm upgrading my battle helmet to better battle helmet 2.0. Bleh. Can I do anything with the old battle helmet? Nope. Put it on the ground. You've just done everything you could with that battle helmet. It's just so surreal. Yeah. Of all the fantasy races, I would kind of think dwarves would be the best. Or at least proficient in recycling, repurposing, that sort of a thing. Yeah, it's just weird. It's just weird. We're going to burn through some of this blue. Let's start with something like that. There's that. There's that. Yeah, maybe I want to start harvesting more coal. I'm gonna have to redo this a little bit. Oh, this is already set for coal anyway. Ah, I did all this for nothing. That's fine. It's fine. Nothing's any more broken than it was a second ago. This actually does open up if I want to do regular smelting anyway. So, no real harm about that. I'm gonna double this up a little bit. Hold it, yeah. Excellent. Speaking of things that are absolutely excellent, Hat, do you plan on going live today? If you do, I want to make sure we give shoutouts when you do. Excuse me. About to start the game. Excellent. Happy to give you a shout. You are live, and it is hella official. We will go from there. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so this is getting pulled. I will need stone for purple science, so we'll do a little more jiggery pokery later, but for now, that goes that way, that goes that way, that goes that way. The contrast isn't strong enough for me to know what direction things are going, and then I just get easily confused. That's all that's happening here. I'm just getting easily confused. You get... I don't have a yellow one, believe it or not. Get that instead, thank you. I'm about to Hulk smash my way into some science, for real. For real, for real. Okay, so there's that. This is not deployed. It is deployed, okay. Oh, it's the left one that's not... Oh, they're both deployed, right. Gooder! We're harvesting stone. Gooder! You need... Oh, y'all need blues. Okay, that's fine. I think at this stage of the game I'm used to having the +1 inserter speed by now. Yeah, that's better. And then just to top this off, boof. Get all that snoot boofing out of the way. Snoot boot snoofing? Whatever. Try to be playful and say boop da snoot. Is that a mod? Is this a mod? Are the smashing a bunch of crap together and making purple science? Sorry, I went a little too mentally somewhere else, and I don't remember what we're talking about. Showing the stats of the machines. Oh yeah, the yellow here? Or do you mean the stuff on the far right? The stuff on the far right, the numbers, that's vanilla. That's... Oh, that. Yes, that is a mod. There's 2 mods that I asked to have made for me. I'll show you what they are. They are nearby fuel amount. So it has the numbers on the smelter. Anything that consumes fuel, it'll tell you how many seconds of fuel it has. So I don't have to click into machines and figure it out. There's also nearby ammo count, which does the same thing. When playing a mod like this, and I can't really bus ammunition, this is how this works. Yeah, so I can just quick glance. I don't have to click inside of anything. How much ammo do you have? Awesome. There's also mod options. Maybe it's inside the game where you do it? Or is it settings? Mod settings? You can also change the color of things, I think. I don't remember if Lauren set it to... Maybe it's per player. Maybe it's map? I don't remember. Oh, here we go. So you can display the display icon, the update frequency, and ticks. What is normal, how much it has, or whatever, I think. Nearby fuel. Yeah, there's a little bit of customization you can do, but like for this game mode specifically, I asked Lauren to make this for me. So yeah, when I'm looking, I know exactly how much fuel's in the thing. It's not a Nope, it's in the mod store. Yep. Nearby fuel and nearby ammo count. Yep, absolutely. I am actually going to get up and stretch for a moment. Make sure this is all correct. How much stuff we got now? 64,000. Good lord, that's a lot of money. 77,000, I mean. Good lord, that's a lot of money. Okay, I'm gonna go get that mod. Nearby. Search mods. Nearby. Yep. These might be the two at the top for you. Nearby ammo and nearby fuel. And it's what really made this really easy for me to play these. So I'm not, I'm not clicking to every single turret, because turrets are either one or more ammo or empty, and golly, that's annoying. But yeah, I'm going to be back in just a minute. And boop. And you know what? Here's Mega Man trying to eat an egg with some chopsticks. Okay. Here be. All right. Thank you very much for the hydrate and stretch, Nick Ole. Can you drop it in our Discord DM? Oh, you got it. Yeah. Yep. I absolutely can, my friend. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Two. And there it is. Done and done. Cool. Easy. Also, yep, Hat is about to go live. We'll do a shout out. Inter, are you going live today? I don't know if you're still here, but I'd love to give you a shout out if you're going live. I've been blessed to find so many wonderful streamers in such a short time. It's been pretty awesome. Yeah, no arguments, no complaints. Not going live today. No problem. I just want to make sure that if you do, that you get the attention and everything, because you are a wonderful streamer as well. The music just had an opinion about things. Why did the music get quiet when I came out here? Did the speakers not reach? Hold on. Is that what's going on? Okay, the music didn't magically get loud, so that's fine. Oh, that's not where I wanted to go. Not where I wanted to go. Meh. Okay, that's looking great. This is still chunking in a ton of stone. Yep, I still need more. Ah, the AFK screen's still on! Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Hat. Ah, damn it. It's fine. This is what we would call par for the course. This is what we would also call expected results. This is also what we call John is a little bit daft on the regular. So thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, we're still pulling in a bunch of iron. We have a ton of copper still to process. Like, this is how this should work. We should be processing all the time, 100%. They're not really giving them a lot of trouble. That's good. I should also... Yeah? But yeah. No? But yeah, we're gonna... Okay. I was gonna go start pulling coal in addition, because this is designed to pull one line of minerals and one line of coal. My chat would go, professional streamer, cough, cough, yeah. Yeah, Manny would say that, yeah. But he's a sweetie. I'm waiting till I'll get this out of your system so I can deploy more shit. Because this is kind of crazy. Don't hit my stuff. Do I need more turrets? I think I need more turrets. I don't have the stuff for said things. Is this just copper? No, this will also pull coal. Awesome. Get that run back. Like I said, the system's designed for 1 red of minerals and 1 red of, I guess, coal only. This isn't designed for stone. The next harvesting wing upgrade hopefully will give us a little more clout to shout about. Deploying shit, might need a toilet first. Yeah, probably. Would be smart. Okay, let me just squeak a cheek right through. We'll get a little copper. That's fine. I'm out of belt. That's less than fine. Oh, I'm out of copper. That's why I can't make more turrets. Come on. Almost there. There you go. There, now it's balanced. Balanced enough. Make some more gears. That's making that. I have 800, 900 ammo on me. 20 more turrets. This gets purged. Head on upstairs, see if there's anything that needs to get clicked in. Our science is running at full tilt. That's awesome. I'm not going to bother with that one. Might could. Might could indeed. Might could indeed. There's that. You're good on bricks for now. The weird thing is the music just smashes in. This isn't the start of the song. It's just a little weird. I was spoiled by playing Undertale, where the music continues where you left off with it. Like, that's a musical element I've really appreciated playing a game that is in that style, using music to that advantage. You jump into a battle, you exit the battle, music keeps playing at the point you left it. So it really goes nice with the earworms. 15 second, no, 19 minutes to jump. Okay. Perfect. Getting oil. This is 20% damage? Yeah. So we're at what? 22.05? If we get to like 24 or 25, that's all. Yeah. We might not really need to do uranium rounds. I think the last 2 runs of this game that I played, like similar mods, I have not really needed uranium rounds. Uranium rounds are dope, and you've got plenty of 230 whatever. I can never remember which one's the non-spicy and which one is the spicy. Oh, okay, it's getting kind of flavorful down there. Which coal are we pulling? Okay, we're pulling about, for every minute, about 4 minutes of coal. I mean, it's a net plus, so I'm pretty cool with that. I'm just gonna look it up because I don't remember. Just go Artie Nuke, what could go wrong? Well, that's kind of the funny thing about this, is you rarely need artillery in this game style because you're not going to be around for very long. 238 is the non-spicy. You're not going to be around for very long, and you have to leave in 30 minutes anyway, so exterminatusing the planet is helpful and great, but like after a point it's like, but I didn't need to do any of that. If we could stay at a planet for a while, like if it's like we're claiming this as our home planet, then hell yeah, artillery the heck out of everything. Yeah. No, nope, we'll never see a surface again. Nope. In one of the other versions, I think it's Warp Drive Machine, you do get a revisit previous planets option. Willow, Warp Gate. But in this version, I don't think so. Dimensional agricultural towers? Automatically send fruits, receive seeds from base, and draw current from the base. That sounds incredible. So maybe, let's see here. In Warptorio 2, the 3 specialization planets were permanent. Vulcanus, Gleba, Fulgora. No, that was Warp Drive. That was Warp Drive Machine. In Warptorio 2, they weren't. If you warped 3 times in between planet jump, like if you go Fulgora, XXX, Fulgora resets. Like every one of these handles that logic a little differently. So I'm not too sure what happens. But I don't see a go back to previous plan. Oh, preferred warp destination. Not the ability to set a preferred warp destination. It's probably like, I want an iron-rich world. Because that's how that's handled in other ones as well. Yeah, I won't know until I get there. Or platform size, warp generator. Yeah, I don't see a go back to previous planet unless this is it. Warp Drive Machine also had a breakdown of all the planets you visited. So you could also take notes and be like, on this planet there was hot fudge sundaes and we had a delightful time or whatever. But I don't see that here. So I'm not sure. But yeah, when you go to a place at this juncture and you carpet bomb it into the medieval ages, you don't really come back. Oop, it's about to hit 22.05. If we get to 25, I'll be very happy. Oh my god, 26.45. Oh, that is something sweet. Okay. Chunk through all that blue science, please. I also want bulk inserter, not for bulk inserter's sake, but here, is it this one? Regular inserters get +1 hand capacity. Very good. Oh man, it might not sound like a lot, but that is very good. It'd be fun to do it the other way around if you have to get your warp machine ready to warp, and the longer you take, the more dangerous the location becomes. That is how this works. There is an advantage to leaving early because you're not spending as much iron in ammo. But oh, where's the evolution? This evolution is ramping up. Look at how fast it's ramping up. What is that? Every 3 seconds, it's 0.05%. Yeah, we're gonna get to a point where if we get to a spot, pull a bunch of iron and leave, even if we could have stuck around for another 20 minutes, it's advantageous for us to leave. Yeah, for real. The benefits I have with this is not my first rodeo. It doesn't auto-warp you. Oh, that is a thing. You might be interested in Pirate Ship. Pirate Ship does that. And yeah, I'll also DM it to you so you have it. But Pirate Ship does that. So you're on a ship. You're not warping. You're moving your ship in between islands. Moving to an island costs an amount of coal, and later in the campaign, it is you need 500 green circuits in order to leave, and you cannot leave until you have those green circuits. Yeah, that mechanism you're saying is absolutely a thing. Oh, you dorks. Did you get 1 power pole again? You did. Alright, get this out of here. I don't have enough turrets over here. That's totally fair. You got me. You got me. Well met. But yes, I know what you mean. Warptorio with the missions also had a thing like that, where your power core could fly out of your ship, and you gotta go get it. You can't leave without that power core. But yeah, there's a bunch of, man, there's a lot of really good potential like to talk about with mods like this. They've only gotten better. They've only gotten better. I don't think I need that anymore. Boop-a-da-boo. I love boop-a-da-boo. Let's go ahead and get that booped up. So much production. Love it. Yeah. More gears. Yep. Just all the gears on me. I still don't have a sugar stash of iron because the second we get it, I'm just backfilling all the stuff. You can have half of that. We need more bricks, believe it or not. I have this. I have a bunch of steel. That. We're full on AP ammo. Wonderful. Ooh. But in warp context, it'd be interesting if you stay too long, the world starts to break down. Ooh. That would be cool. I don't know how that would work from a map generation or code perspective, but that does sound cool. Yeah. Yep, that does sound really freaking cool. I'm just gonna grab all this AP ammo. You know what? I changed my mind. I was thinking of replacing our main base with AP, but I'm not there yet. You can just keep making it, though. That doesn't hurt. What else comes after this? Robotics. And, nope. Construction robotics. Thank you. Cool. Now let's do a little tweaking here, because this is going to be a little sloppy. That. Not too bad, but not the cleanest build I've ever made. Boo-ba-da-boo, my favorite noise. Who doesn't like a good boo-ba-da-boo? You are not making things because you are out of water, correct. The best kind of correct. Wait. Technically correct. Best kind of correct. Okay. I don't know how I'm going to get water down here, but it's going to have to happen. It's not going to fly. I can't make it... oh yeah, I can. No, I can't. Boo! I think I kind of like it without the world breaking apart. Is it the Nomad Cities one? Done. The Dream Engine's Nomad City. And I'm going to paste it in chat here just so folks have it. This one looked really interesting, but it's $30. Which is close to Factorio itself, and the reviews that are negative are pretty detailed and scathing. Not saying it's not worth $30, but like a lot of the reviews are like, I don't know why you have a character. Your character doesn't blah blah blah. And it's just like, yeah, I don't know. It is pretty fun. I will have to give it a swing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something like this. Maybe. Can't do that, can't do that. Yeah, it's gonna have to be like this. Good call. Yarp. Grab it in a sale. I haven't seen it on sale. But yeah. If I do see it on sale, I might give it a proper gander, because as much as I do respect what other folks have to say about it, I don't like to just dust my hands and be like, well, not gonna ever touch that game ever. I should also watch some folks play it. Okay, so we have petroleum, we have light, we have heavy. I need a little more room, though. You could... Vamonos. Okay. Could dump this in some machines. There we go. Alright. Heavy is on the top. Heavy needs to be pounded out into lubricant. I don't need a lot of lubricant, right? And a second. No, it's electric engines. 15 every 10 seconds. So I can play it so you can see when I'm not doing E5. Yeah, perfect. No rush. So we can do what? Like 5 engine makers? Easy? 6? 30, 60, 90. Yeah, we can do 6 easy. I only need 1 maker. That's easy. Okay. Done. What I also need is cracking. I didn't do any cracking yet. We'll do some cracking right now. That's going to be a mess. Oh, I'm gonna meet my maker for sure. Oh, is that another game? This is a mess. I'll go back down. Grab all the stuff. Grabbing all the things, and then I'm gonna grab all the stuff. I'm out of belts. I would like more belts. Belty belt belts. I'll build a mall for myself eventually. I'll do it. I'll totally do it. Okay, thanks. I'm gonna look up Meet Your Maker. I'm assuming that's the name of another game like this. Meet Your Maker on Steam. Oh! Okay, I have seen this one before. It's the level making... Yeah, you make a level, and you fight other people's levels or whatever? Yeah. Oh, well, Meet Your Maker is also a game. Sorry, I got distracted again. That happens a lot. I just quickly read it, and it sounds like that you have to fight other players that are online in order to progress throughout the game, and because the game is not popular and not played and the devs abandoned it, blah, 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 there's nothing going on with it. So the 3 reviews I quickly gleaned was, game's a lot of fun, really enjoyed it, a lot of promise. Problem is you run out of opponents after about 3 days. It's very quiet on this front. I know I've got 7 minutes to warp, but this is something I wouldn't mind to get packed in real quick. There we go. Wondering why that didn't work. Boop. Thank you. I got a fix for this. There we go. 74,000 coal. I don't know if that number's updating. It is, okay. Tempest Rising is actually a game I want to play. I'll have to look at that one. I think there was a Tempest Rising on the Sega? Might be thinking of the wrong game. Not the Sega. PlayStation something? Tempest Rising is a real-time strategy inspired by 90s and 2000s RTS classics. That would be why. Oh yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about this now that I see the picture. Yeah. I've had some friends say that it really reminded them of the old Command & Conquer Generals days, and I'm like, damn, that is high praise. It's also a real shame what happened to Generals way back in the day. They came out with Generals 2, or they tried to, and then they made it a progression play game, and I'm like, dude, this isn't even how strategy games work. Learn from Command & Conquer 4. And then they didn't. We're actually munching through all this tech. I would like this a little earlier. This allows energy to be bounced around the platform a little bit more. Right now we only can do 250 kilowatts, which is enough for 3 rigs barely. So I would like that. Man, there's a lot of good red, blue, green, black research to be had that I definitely want. Oh, brother. That's the last one of that I can do. We're going to leave that at the back of the tier just so we have it in case there's nothing we're doing. We got it. For module's sake, I was thinking the efficiency modules in the oil rigs, but I also want this. Enable the factory beacon. Modules 3, radius 8 can use all modules. That seems really dope, but we might save that for nuclear. Oh, I want armor. I want all kinds of good crap. Actually, let's remove that. I do want construction robotics worker speed. Get that in there, or construction robots, or poops. Nature Maker reminds me of the mighty quest for epic loot. Yes, agreed. 5-minute warp. Time to go. Resides. Welcome, friend. Meep. And then I also want... Oh, there's a Dementure? Dementure. Dimensional worker robot speed. Blarg. I've never played it, though. I think I loaded it once. It probably says I played for like 8 minutes. I'm losing shit. What's going on? Out of ammo? Whoa! Yeah, the tourist got cause ammo. Yep. I got speedy, I got needy, and I got greedy. Holy crap! Okay. Alright. Oh, okay. Nope. Nope, I'm not going that way. I'm not going that way. I'm not going that way. Okay, you know what? I would like power armor right now so I could have a little bit of shielding. The shielding might not seem like a lot. Like, you might look at it and be like, 50 points? Whoop-de-doo. 50 points is actually awesome because of the refresh rate of the shields. If you can keep your stuff powered, it's good. It's really good. I'm gonna pull this belt. It got Ubisoft by Ubisoft. That sounds about right. That's another game. Like, I would love to host. I would love to. I got hardware. I'll host it. We'll play it. But nope. Rules and greed and unbridled bureaucracy destroyed yet another wonderful gaming gem. Okay, I'm going right now. Going right now. Going right now. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Ah! Okay. Yep, I had that coming. I had that coming so fast. Yep. Thank you. Okay, that's pulled. Yeah, I'm getting to it. Oh, right. Yep, let's get all the robotics done. The hell am I losing now? Oh, pipes. Poles, whatever, it's fine. We pulled... That's all done. I gotta pull oil, and then we're out of here. Okay. Done? Done. Forget that noise. Holy butts. It goes from like, I think everything's calm and I think everything's alright and I'm gonna enjoy a sip of tea to, oh my god, it's just bananas all the time. Oh, I'm sipping some water. Yes I am. It's not panicky, it's just like, it's still so much fun how it goes from, I'm gonna harvest all the iron, and then that. That's some good sauce. Okay. I've already saved. Let's boot scoot boogie out of here. How much ammo you got? 289? That is not enough. Here's this. Something's missing here and you can't tell what. Well, it's not iron, and it's not coal, and it's not copper. It's either uranium and or... oil. We're good on coal. I wouldn't mind pulling more coal, actually. Wouldn't mind pulling more coal. This looks annoying. What's interesting about Factorio is under normal circumstances, you want a very dense, rich patch. You're looking for millions, billions, or whatever of resources. And that means you don't have to move your base around a lot, right? It's a good thing. In a game mode like this, we don't want a dense patch. We want a big patch. A big patch allows us to put more miners and get more pulling out of it in the first place. That's what we want. So when we look at these patches, this is a nice patch. This is great. And get a bunch of miners set up. We can saturate a line. Perfect. Yep. Do I need more coal? No, but coal is the lifeblood of the base. Running out of iron is an inconvenience. Running out of copper is annoying. Running out of coal means I can't produce, and that's a problem. Okay. Still hoping for some more oil. We have 80,000 iron to be processed. That's insane. Yeah, I'm good. I don't need more iron. Just go solar. I don't know how that would. Whoa, crap. Nope. Ah, damn it. Hold on. A representative will be with you shortly. And then I just drove into another nest because I'm very good at video games. Later, nerds! Holy crap. Alright. We can bounce home in a heartbeat, so I'm not worried about... Oh, we got too far. I would like to not aggro every nest within a billion miles. That'd be great. Yeah, correct. I do not have solar. I wonder if that would pay off with that efficiency, with the efficiency modules against the center beacon thing. That eats up 10 megawatts, so probably not. We're out of greens again, because we're out of green circuits again. For all that is unholy. I'm going to forget it 100% of the time. We are moving through a lot of tech, though, so I'm not worried. Is that a thing on this mod? No. That is not a thing. It's fun to think about, but that's not a thing. I mean, that would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. Refill all the stuff, and then I'm going to take another stab at oil. You're so fine. Oh, you're so fine. You're fine. Fine. You can have that. Have this. Okay. Yeah. It would fit in the mod, maybe. But because we're warping in between... There is uranium. I don't have sulfuric acid yet. I want to work on that right now. So this is oil coming in. This is going to be... Oh. Crud. Oh, that's fine. Yep. This is going to be sulfuric acid going out. Yep, perfect. Why do you have water in the line? I need to vent the line. Oh, that was easy. Cool. Okay, sounds good. Once you are live, I'll give you a shout, my friend. Yeah, I get it. I mean, I appreciate you hanging out and everything, but I do appreciate it when you stream as well. Please do. Are we out of reds? We're out of reds because we're out of copper. Interesting. What an interesting change of pace to be out of something else for once. You need iron, don't you, for sulfuric acid? You super do. Dang it. Okay, that's fine. That's less than fine. Yep, this mod, it is optional. It is not mandatory. Here, actually, let me show you what it says, because I might have misinterpreted it. It says it's compatible with a remake of the Great Warptorio 2, Vanilla and Space Age compatible. Now, to be fair, Warptorio 2 has been rebuilt as well, and that is also compatible with Space Age. And I did that, I think that was Season 13? Yeah. It was something like that. Hat is live. Give him a shout. Boop. If you're interested in EU5, check him out. Honestly, even if EU5 isn't your jam, it is worthwhile to check out Hat Dat Sat, for real. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, I'll grab it first. Do I not? Unless Manny grabs it, which has happened in the past. Ah, snipe. Excellent. Okay. I hope that helps. Acid can be found on the map then. Correct. Acid can be found in Vulcanus, which I don't know how long I am getting that. And I want sulfuric acid earlier than that. But yes, you are right. I could just go to Vulcanus and just pipe it in. So I don't need a ton of this. But I do need some of this. Is there iron any closer I could do? No. That's out of reds because I was out of greens. Right. I'm all caught up. I'm all caught up. Kind of. There we go. Thank you. Yes. I've researched construction robotics. I'm now working through the worker robot speed and carry capacity and stuff. And now that there's uranium on this planet, so I'd like to tap and stash as much of that as I can. And then I'll concentrate back on bots, yeah. But yes, soon, TM, soon. Saxophone. Oh, I did deploy a thing. This is the left one. Correct. I've deployed the left one. The right... Oh, gosh. Friend, you are going to be busy for me. Right! I forgot. They do the explosions of the nucleotypes. The freaking nucleotypes. That's what they do. Just scram. And not... No! Oh, right. The fiery venom is still there, or whatever. Okay. That was fun. That was fun. Okay. Sipping on gin and juice. Laid back with my mind on my money. It's left? I forgot already. It is left. Left. Left? Left. What? What? Is it right? Oh, it's right. Whoops. The nice thing is the game doesn't allow you to deploy anything accidentally. What's the problem here? Oh, really? No! No, I thought I researched this! Quick like a bunny. How's this gonna take? Not long. Okay, well, the good news is I can get the base set up and stuff. That's fine. My hubris again! Oh my god, my hubris again. What I do need to do is I do need to go back and set up uranium storage. Hi, I'm out of stuff, yep. I keep purging my inventory as often as I can, and then keep realizing I don't have anything because I keep purging my inventory as often as I can, and then I realize I don't have anything because... Right. The computer is stuck in an infinite loop, and I'm an idiot. Oh, let's see here. Probably this, and this. I am not trying to be special about this in any stretch of the imagination, because that's faster for menuing. But for this guy... Oh, right. I remember how I did this. Like that. Like that. More of that. Okay, there's coal untouched, easy stuff. Quickly! I'm wasting time! And we're almost we're halfway done with uranium mining. This is just volume dealing right now, that's all this is. This looks like that. I could... Actually... I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. See if I can do this remotely quickly. Thank you for the hydrated stretch, Nedved. This works fine. Coal gets purged, uranium gets purged. That works for me, fine. Super not overthinking it. How much sulfuric acid do we have? 600, yay! How much is in here? We need very little. I think we need 1 per operation? It is not... It's not an expensive process in that regard. But yeah, I want as much of this as we can possibly giggle at. On! Get the stuff! Thank you. Wait. The hell? I thought... Oh, is the line... Hold on. Water in the acid pipe. There we go. Okay. Frickin' water in the acid. Now there's water in this. Ah, damn. There we go. Now we got the briskets. Yeah, buddy. That goes in there. For real and for sure. Water in the acid pipe. An old song called Living in America, I think is the name of the... Da, da, na, 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 na. I just like the lyrics. Not the lyrics, I like the beat. Da, na, 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 na. I don't know any of the lyrics. I know that, and that's all I know. That gets stuck in my head. Na, 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 na. Oh, okay. Also make a mess of it, that's fine. I just want to get this going. Okay, so uranium. We're gonna stay here kind of as long as we can just for this. Uranium and oil are gonna be kinda tough to find. That's why, like, when we find oil, I want to hit that son of a gun as much as we possibly can. That's getting stashed, fantastic. I do want... Nope. Do not make... acid pipe. Yup. Because every time there's something in it I don't expect, I shout ass. Ass. It's like a decrepit old man. Ass. Back in my day, we didn't curse, we just said ass. Granddad, that is a swear. Not a very good one, ass. Okay. This is where I would love some even low-tech speedy modules. We'll get there. We got a lot to research. We'll get there. That's the maximum amount of speed we can get. Correct. Now, robot capacity. I don't care about logistics. We're not going to worry about that. Worker robot cargo size. Oh, there's a dimensional as well. Awesome. So this is +1, and this is +1. Okay, I was going to say, if that's +2, that's insane. We have an ad break happening in about 30 seconds, folks. Great opportunity. Get up, stretch, move around. Super serious. Your back will thank you. I'll thank you. Without the logistics chests, though? How do you do it with just yellow and red? Don't I need to request the ammo first? We won't get the logistics network until after space science, after white science. That's good, that's good. How much are we pulling a minute? Okay. I'm not ready to do centrifuges. Do I even understand centrifuges? Hold on. Oh, I'm not rushing to that. It's just if I can get a bunch of this socked away, I'll be real happy about it. They're not standing a chance. Yeah, this I want to see. You can set up for the provide side. How does that work, though? Yeah, our defenses are mighty strong. The only thing they got us on last time was ammo. We're out of blue. Why are we out of blue? Because we're out of red? Why are we out of red? Because we're out of plastic. Why are we out of plastic? Because coal... And we need to start cracking. Change the steel boxes to yellow ones. No, that I get, but how do I move the ammo around, though? Without the requesting part of the conversation. Oh, you mean just like set it up in advance? To prepare for logistics robots? There's that, there's that. We gotta get to cracking. Gotta get to cracking. Oh, okay, yeah. That I understood. Let's see here. We don't need light for anything but rocket fuel. Rocket fuel, I kind of feel, is a ways away. How much light are we producing? 45 every 5. We can crack 30 every 2. Awesome. I only need 2 of these. Oh, why'd I do that? H. Danke. Now, what I should be able to do... Okay. Done? Done. I love that I can set it to the machines. That's a lot of damage. It's a lot of flim-flam in the hooskow. Yep. Yep. It's not great. It's not great. This should be working. Yep, cool. So now this... Great. There's that. Now, heavy. Actually, I should have added a third, because we're going to produce more because of heavy cracking. But that's okay. Not going to super worry about it. Not looking for heavy throughput where the numbers really matter, because they don't. The base is going to change so frequently that it's important that we just vibe. Just the vibing. Just the vibin type. This is not necessary. Okay, and then... Cool. That at least makes sure we don't have bottlenecks, right? At least keeps everything flowing. Hot jams. Hot jams. Hot jams. I would like an ammo check. Cool. How's this coming along? Yep, still chunking. Man, I cannot wait for big drills. That's looking great. 95,000 coal. Baby. Awesome. Could use more steel in general, but that's okay. Let's get back down and continue working on bots. We have lubricant. This is going to be really annoying. I don't really have a surplus of engines for me to fart around and find out. So if I could just steal like 50, because we're waiting on red circuits anyway. If I could steal like 100. Cool, thanks. What I should do actually is... $100? Oh, it's reading the whole thing. Let's say... I don't know, 140. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Boo-ba-da-boo. Alright. Was that all the robot stuff for construction? I think it was. I don't need this right this moment. I do want this, though. Man, there's a lot of stuff I want. Oh, I lied. Haha. What is this? Kind of... Meh. Oh, right. I wanted modules at one time, too. There's so much. There's just so much I want. Which is good. A game is good when it keeps you thirsty, right? I think nothing is more blah than a game that's like, what do I gotta research? What do I have to do right now? I don't want to do that. That's for butts. I don't like it. Like a game that keeps you thirsty. You want to research the next thing. You're excited to research the next thing. Oh, the next thing is complicated. That's fine. You want it, right? That's a good game. Yes, I needed uranium mining, which I have. So I will take a gander at that a little deeper in a second. You are correct. You did see that. And I honestly have not been paying it enough mind. This is a severe problem. That's better. Okay. Got that to not be a big pile of butts. Okay. So, the harvester wings have upgrades, but they also... Uranium mining is required to place mining drills indoors. Now, the way in which I interpreted that is in the way this game kind of plays is you can't place the drills inside. You have to deploy it on the outside and then warp the outside back in. So the outside's where the resources are. If we filled this with mining, we do it out here, we pull it back home, now it has the stuff. Here, I can't do anything with the drills. Drills? Oh! Okay, well that's what that allowed me to do. That's the brunt of that. Now, if I don't think I can warp the resources themselves inside. I don't think that's how that works. There is another one that does allow you to do that. A different mod, but that's not how this one works. Sitting on a ton of coal. Yep, we are soon to be just full of coal. They're gonna call me John Full of Coal Megacycle pretty soon. Pretty soon. Okay, get that blue started back up. There is some crap we could research that's just red-green, which wouldn't be a big deal. 48. I knew you were going to be out of stuff. Oh, hold on. I knew you were going to be out of stuff. Yoink. Why didn't you complete the Omega laser? Because we ran out of green circuits for green science. Again. Again. It just keeps happening. Fine. 8.5k sounds like a lot, because it is, and it's good, because it is. Good on steel, good on ammo. 15, 16 minutes to warp. Yeah. The explosive biters are actually just getting got 100%, yeah. What we'll do in about 20 minutes is I'm going to take about a 10-minute break. Allows me to just get a snack. Yeah. I've been working out a little more regularly, so my metabolism is a little in flux right now, so I'm trying to eat small snacks, small healthy snacks throughout the day, than big meals. So to stream for the 8 hours or whatever, I usually have a really big breakfast and then a really big dinner, and it screws up my metabolism. My energy fluctuates too much. It's not great. So what I'm going to do is I'll take about a 10-minute break. I got some carrots. Might have like a quarter bowl of cereal, just something a little carby, and a hard-boiled egg or something, just to keep me going. And yeah, that's kind of how I'll do. On the YouTube side, I'll cut this as an episode. But on the Twitch side, we're just going to AFK for, like I said, 10-ish minutes is about comfortable for me. I can refill my water. I can use the restroom. I can get a snacky snack. Just a little snacky snack. Then, yeah, we'll keep at it for several more hours and such. Okay, we are looking good there. Stone is great. I don't know what else I really need to improve on with much of this. That's all looking awesome. How much sulfuric acid do we have? Plenty. Perfect. And this is full, I take it? Yeah. You don't need a lot of sulfuric acid. We'll need more for batteries and crap, which I should start looking into right now. This is where the beacon goes, I'm sure of it. Boop-a-da-boo. Fantastic. Gadar. I thought none of this through. Can you tell? I thought 0% of this through. Which is slightly more than I normally think of things. That was dumb. Okay. You got me. I ran out of pipes. You got me. I'm out of iron. Yep. Okay. Staring at an empty box, contemplating what could have been. There's a whole mesh of iron. I need one of these things, please. Yeah, this isn't gonna cut any amount of potato salad for sure. I'll take a yellow though. You're out of stuff. Why are you out of stuff? What happened? Oh, we're just out of oil. Yeah, okay. Well, that happens. Womp womp. How many do we get? 14? That's actually pretty good for construction. On a personal roboport or at the base and just keep everything repaired. Yeah, that's not bad. You don't need a ton of bots to have a big impact. It's fixed. That's now slightly more fixed. Okay, sulfuric acid, I require batteries. Hi. Layout's kinda butts. All kinds of butts. I don't know how I'm gonna feed this thing. Manual? Sure. Why not? Cool. Okay, batteries. Electric engines. Robot frames. Yeah, cool. .03, .07. Oh, dope. I'm not gonna futz around with the ratios too much. This can go away. I know the ratios are wrong, and that's okay. That goes like that. That. Batteries, steel. Steel. Green circuits and batteries. How you doing, friend? Ratios do not exist. Finally, someone's talking about the real things that we care about. Ratios are a made-up thing that's perpetuated by big math. Pfft. Golden ratios, my eye. I'll tell you what I think. Uh-oh. Anytime somebody starts a sentence or a conversation with, I'll tell you what I think of... No. No, it's fine. I want to appreciate you as the person that I think you are right now. I don't know. Yeah, they were invented by big math to make you do more math. Don't be a victim of big math. Are we straight up out of the juice? We're straight up out of the giggle juice. We got 10 minutes before we gotta scoot. You know what I think? And not even do you know what I think. The I'll tell you what I think. The unrequited demand. I'll tell you what I think. Oh boy. Get the kids and the pets out of the room. Granddad's gonna say something racist. Just... Or my favorite thing is, now this is gonna sound kinda bad. And it's like... I can't imagine how this sentence structure is going to end with anyone feeling good about themselves. Yeah, it's hilarious. Yeah, now look it. This might sound like I'm pro punching people in the face that don't deserve to be punched. However, I think you could have said there's two roads. You could have said nothing. And we would have taken it as you're being polite and letting other people talk. But what did happen is you said a bunch of stuff, and now we don't want to hang around you anymore. That's what happened. That's exactly how that went down. I don't know why anyone doesn't want to hang around me no more. Maybe they don't like my comedic styles. And it's like, your comedic styles are mostly perpetuating hate. I wouldn't call it a comedy style. Call that rude. You can cut off acid from the drills. Yeah, because they run for a while. And each drill holds a bunch, and the pipes hold a bunch. I should have done that. Oh, we're not producing any more, that's for sure. People are fun. People are fun. I should have finished it like that. Alright. That's it. Boop. We now have a disgusting amount of coal, which is the exact amount of coal I needed. We have a fair amount of everything else. That's good. That's good. Yeah, let's go cut off that. That's the easiest way to probably handle that. Oh, you have hundreds, plural. I didn't realize it was plural. What else do I want? Anything red, green, blue, black. Yeah, thank you for the hydrate and stretch. Holy butts. Interested in nuclear. Not yet. Is there any fun tech? Because that's all the robotic stuff done. Is there any fun tech I want? Yeah, I want this. I want this. These are going to be the last upgrades. I also would like productivity for the labs. I should have done that ages ago. Yeah. Productivity for the labs at a minimum. We are going to stay here for as long as we can. Did I deploy anything else? No. We've got all the coal we need. I'm not going to bother setting up iron. We have how much? An amount. We have an amount of a backlog. How much coal did that say? 107,000. Hot damn. Yes, oh, I'm out of oil, right? Oil is the next Jim Jam Sam if we can get ourselves on some of that. I should have enough reds and greens on my person to crank out a bunch of speed modules. The speed modules are what we're going to dump in the drills. The mining rigs or derricks, what are they called? Pump jacks, jeebers, creepers. I'm just going to name it something different like 15 more times. You know, the thing that goes, and then you get oil out of the ground. That thing, what do you call that? It's like, what I say before was like, what's the top part of the helicopter called? You know, the top part, the part, that part. What's that part called? In a chat, and someone's like, I think that's called the rotor. And I'm like, oh, shit. I should have known what rotor was. In Dutch, we call them yes-nodders. I love that. Can you get me some more oil? Yeesh. Yeesh. Yay. I love that. Oh, I love that so much. That's what they should just be called all the time. Yes, yes-nodders. I like that so much. Oh, man. We are not going to burn through the rest of this sulfuric acid. But here's what I'm going to do about that. Let's see if I can pump a bunch of it out. It does. Oh, it does drain the. It does drain the drills. Okay, that's awesome. Okay, how much did I just save? I just saved like 5k sulfuric acid. No, I know exactly what you meant. Yeah, that's beautiful. I genuinely love that. Yeah, I love something that transcends language and culture. But the second someone says something, you know exactly what it means. I don't know if that backfilled any. I mean, saving that much sulfuric acid is excellent. We need a little more. Okay, 3.8, perfect. Yep, that's 4,000 sulfuric acid. How much oil did that actually save numerically? There it is. 50. So let's say 4,000 divided by 50 is 800. That's not right. How much sulfur per? Oh yeah, that's a crap ton. Yep, 5 minute to warp. Thank you. Prod mods, prod mods. I don't know if we've got enough science for the prod mods, but I should be definitely dumping that into... Yep. I should have done that immediately. I feel so stupid. Lessons learned, and there was more fun crap I wanted. How much should we pull out of this? About 10, 10 and a half? 10.8? Awesome. Yeah, whenever we get to centrifuges, that's gonna be mighty busy. We're going to... In about 2 minutes, I'm gonna pack up here. We're then gonna go AFK, we're gonna save, and then I'm gonna take that break. We'll come back, and we'll start the next episode with a warp. Look at that up there. Just conga line after conga line. I like how their eyes glow. Look at all that. Honestly, the explosive biters are doing them a strong disservice. Yeah, it's doing them a real strong disservice because the Frosty Boys pop immediately when they think about fire. They literally cannot conceptualize the idea of warmth or poof. Awesome. We have 10 labs and 20, thank you. I'll make them by hand so we'll know they are quality. And I'm not doing any more research until these things are in the thing. Actually, now that I said that out loud, I realized I'm bored. I canceled it just before it finished. Well, in 10 minutes. Yeah, the stream will keep going. The stream will keep going. I'm just going to AFK. For YouTube, though, I cut this as another episode. So, like, I'll separate it logically. So that way it's not like a 9-hour video people have to muscle through. But yeah, I'm just going to take a 10-minute break, get up, stretch, use the restroom, refill my water. I'm out of water. And then, yeah, we'll keep going on. The 2-minute mark we're packing up. It looks like some of these drills are getting exhausted, which is perfect. So we are using all the sulfur that we had. 2 minutes. That was insane. We'll lose a little bit of sulfur. That's fine. There we go. Done. Okay. There it is. I'm going to save. There's the save. And I'm going to do this. Boop. That's the wrong one. Boop. Okay. If you joined us on YouTube, thanks again. Hope to catch you all next time.